Good evening, Jankaholics, and welcome to Draftpunks. My name is Sam, and I'm joined for another Magic Online Jankpunks video by Adrian Walker. Adrian has not seen the modern deck that we are playing today, so I'm going to stream it to him in 3, 2,
in before Hardened
1.
Scales. Oh, of course you would play. Yeah, okay.
Okay. I'm going to talk a lot right now because I love Living End. I love Living End. I have played this more than any other modern deck.
Yeah.
I have won more tournaments with this than any other modern deck. I love it. And I thought it was dead. It's been hit by 2 bans in the last 12 months. And I thought that it was gone. After the Grief, we lost Violent Outburst was the big one, and then we lost Grief a couple of weeks ago, and I wrote the deck off. I was just about to sell what I had left of it.
Wow.
And then I saw this list, more or less, posted on Twitter by at NachoMod3, who took down an RCQ with a list very close to this, and I love what's going on here. So,
hang on,
let's talk about
this. Halo Forager?
It is Halo Forager. I'm going to get to that in just a moment. So first I want to kind of just run through the basics of the deck for those who don't know Modern very well, those who haven't seen this deck before. If you do know Modern and you do know Living End, just skip ahead a little bit and we'll explain the Halo Forager tech. So namesake card basically swaps battlefield and graveyard for both players. So the idea of the deck in simple terms is you play a bunch of cyclers like Curator of Mysteries, just put them in the graveyard and draw a card. And then once you've got a few of these guys in the graveyard, you play a Cascade spell.
Ah, yes. And the only thing that it can hit is Living End.
That's right. So the idea of the deck is you spend turns 1 and 2 putting cheap giant monsters in the graveyard.
Yep. Sometimes
and then on
they
turn
even
3,
do things.
Yep. And then on turn 3, you wrath their board and put your graveyard onto the battlefield. And it's very strong. So the deck it's gone through many iterations over the years. The most recent kind of upgrade that it got was the Land Cyclers from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah, the
so
single mana Land Cyclers.
Yeah, so I have always been a massive fan of the full 8. A lot of people seem to think 5 or 6 is the right number, and I think they are dead wrong. I've always had the most success with the complete 8, which was one of the small changes I made from the original deck list that we're playing today. So it has normally been 4 Generous Ant and 4 Oliphant, but after Violent Outburst got banned, the deck ditched red, and we're now playing a black version with Troll
right.
Khazad Doom. So part of the reason these are so sick is it means you get to run a really low land count. We are playing 14 lands. 13, actually, not including the Sinking Stupor.
Right.
So yeah, all of my most recent builds had 14 lands and 8 land cyclers, which effectively gives you 22 lands, which is a perfectly normal number, but 8 of them are giant creatures that work with your main game plan anyway. So it basically just means you don't flood.
Yeah,
which is
right.
Really, really strong, really strong. The only kind of regular cyclers that we've got left now are the 4 Curator of Mysteries.
Were they always in there?
Yes, from the time the deck went blue, we have always had Curator of Mysteries. Yep. And we have 2 Waker of Waves. Most lists have moved over to Waker. I've actually never really liked this card. I always liked Striped Riverwinder more, which is a 5/5 hexproof with cycling for just 1.
Oh, yeah.
But there is a good reason we're playing this today. That reason is Halo Forager. So Halo Forager is a relatively recent card. It's a 3 on 5. When it comes in, you may pay X, and then cast an instant or sorcery with mana value X from a graveyard without paying its mana cost.
Pay
so
0.
We're gonna play, that's it. We're going to play this for no mana, which means we need to get it into the graveyard. How are we doing that? Well, Waker of Waves is one way to do it, which is why we are playing this, but the main way...
I was going to say, the trigger on Curator, but no, okay, interesting.
We have 4 Overlord of the Balemurk, which we can play for 2 mana.
Mill 4, non-avatar card. Oh, get back a cycler, keep going.
That's it, and it can mill the Living End.
Yeah, right. Okay, that's quite neat.
This is hot tech. This is really cool. Very cool. I had not thought of doing something like this. So this is very sweet. And we've also got the Street Wraiths because it's a 0-mana cycler. The deck has always had 4 of these, and they're always very good. And then rounding out the package, we've got a bunch of free pitch spells because they're really good in Living End. Because you pitch cast them, they go to the graveyard, and then you just Living End them back into play.
Yep. And they also interact in Modern.
Yeah. So I'm not the biggest fan of Modern most of the time because I think spells should cost mana. Which...
it's a radical theory.
I know. Most of the spells in Modern do not, and I dislike it. But look, this deck really just took the if you can't beat them, join them approach. So we've just lost Grief. The deck had 4 Griefs in it, and it was a very good Grief deck because you Grief away their way to stop you Living Ending, and then the Grief comes back after you've Living Ended and takes away their Wrath that they were going to use to clean things up afterwards.
Ah, nice.
It was pretty brutal, and like in all honesty, it had to go. Grief was really stupid. We weren't the reason that got banned, but we suffer nonetheless. But we are still playing for Subtlety, which we can play for free by exiling a blue card, which we have many of. And then when it enters, you flick a creature or planeswalker spell from the stack onto the top or bottom of their library. And we are also now playing main deck Endurance. So this serves a couple of functions. One of which is
to hate out the opponent who's also filling their graveyard.
That's it. Yeah. Our biggest nightmare to face is Goyo's Vengeance, because they put Atraxa in their graveyard. And I don't want to Living End and put an Atraxa into play for them.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I've never won that matchup. It's very miserable, so hopefully we don't run into it. And then we have 6 free counter spells. 3 Pact of Negation.
Yeah.
Which is
that's Force of Negation.
Force of Negation, I'm very sorry, which is a negate that you can cast for free if you discard a blue spell.
Yep.
And we have the 4th one hanging out on the sideboard in case we need it. And we also have, and this is a new one for the deck, 3 Flare of Denial.
How do we get this one off?
Because you play Halo Forager.
Yeah.
And then when you cast the Living End, if they try to Force of Negation it or hit it with whatever kind of counter spell, you can cast Flare of Denial for free by sacrificing the Halo Forager.
Okay. So it's a little niche, but maybe it comes up more than I'm thinking it does.
That's my thinking as well. I've never played with this setup before, so I'm really keen to try it. I hope this is good. And then you could also pitch cast Subtlety. So get this into play for free.
Oh, that's neat.
It's like build your own Force of Will.
Build your own cryptic at this point. Like counterbounce. Yeah. That's pretty good.
Well, only if they've got a creature spell on the stack and a thing you want to counter on the stack.
I mean,
this doesn't bounce creatures, it bounces creature spells.
Oh, it only hits spells. I thought it hit permanents as well. Okay.
No. Yeah.
Right.
So that's the game plan. Mana base wise, we've got the full 4 Misty Rainforest, which is the blue-green fetch land. We have 1 swamp, 1 island, 1 forest, which we're actually going to fetch up.
Excellent choice of Swamp Island.
More than you might choice. By the way. I'm glad you like these. I put a bit of time into finding some good ones. This deck deserves good basics. Yep. And then we've got 3 shocklands we can search out.
Nice. Boseiju.
Yep. And then the one of Boseiju. We have 2 Surveil lands. And I actually reckon the deck could use a 3rd.
Wow.
Because it's another way to get Living End into the graveyard with this build.
Yeah, right. Of course. Yeah.
But the deck does tap out a fair bit in the first few turns, so it doesn't really want a tap land. So I don't know. I'm not quite sure. The Surveil lands have been really good in Living End. And then bit of new tech is Sink into Stupor, which is a bounce spell for 3 mana on the front side, and it's a pay 3 life.
A bolt land.
A bolt land on the back. So relevantly, this is a land that you can pitch to any of the 10.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah. So the original list is actually have 2 of these, and that might be the correct number, but I've trimmed one because I really want the full 8 land cyclers. And worth noting, just in case you didn't know, the land cyclers can go get duels.
Yeah.
So these can go get shock lands or surveil lands, which is sick.
That is sick.
Cool. So that's what we've got going on. Let's just take a quick look at at the sideboard.
Oh, the
so
board.
We've got,
is that Fulminator Mage?
It sure is. So yeah, we have 3 Fulminator Mage.
Yes. I
This
never
is a
thought
blast
I'd
from the
seen
past.
the day.
Yeah, so the original build of Living End, when it was Jund, before it even had blue in it, played Fulminator Mages, because you play it, blow up their Tron land, Living End, get it back, blow up their Tron land, which is relevant once again today, because the Tron lands and Ugin's Labyrinth are doing some crazy things sometimes. So I've actually never played with this myself, so I'm pretty keen to see this one in action.
Oh,
Got
man.
2 Force of Vigor, just more free spells that can blow up artifacts and enchantments. This one's particularly important because it hits things like Rest in Peace or Leyline of the Void or just any sort of graveyard hate.
Yeah.
And it hits Blood Moon, which does pop up from time to time. Sometimes you can play around it by just fetching all your basic lands out, but sometimes they just get you, and so having a free spell you can cast to hit Blood Moon is pretty great. I've often played 3 of these, but 2 or 3, just depending on the meta. I've got the second Boseiju in here. One trick I actually really like to do is, in basically every matchup, you just swap out one of the other lands for the second Boseiju, which is kind of like bringing in an extra anti-hate card without taking up a spell slot, which I quite like doing. So if you're against an aggro deck, I swap out a land that's going to cost you a bunch of life, and if you're not, you just pick one of the other lands. Which is a little bit trickier these days, but we cope with it. The other 2 Endurances are in here for opposing graveyard decks. Grist is a new one.
That's an interesting one. Why we got Grist?
Yeah, I've never seen this in a Living End.
Is it just because it kills creatures? Is that why?
My guess
Or
is
is it
that this
alternate
is
win con? Like you just bap them for 5 or something?
Yeah, my guess is that there are some matchups where the deck needs to pivot into a mid-range deck. Decks that just have too much graveyard hate or Chalice of the Void or whatever to stop Living End. There are sometimes where I actually bought out like some number of Living End and some number of the Cascaders. Like I've gone down to like 2 Living End in the main and just 4 Cascaders instead of 4 and 8. And then you just play a mid-range plan. You just play 3 mana 3/4 flash and 4 mana 4/4 flyer and all this sort of thing, which sounds silly, except they've got like their deck is just loaded full of Chalice of the Void and cards like this that don't do anything once you've shifted off that plan. And it's surprisingly effective. I've won a lot of games by hardcasting Curator of Mysteries.
Wow. In modern.
So it'll probably come up. Yeah. It'll probably come up today. It's very satisfying when it works. I'm a big fan of doing that. So my guess is Grist is actually for that purpose.
I remember when Fulminator Mage was just played in the sideboard of just regular Jund. And it was just, you would play it, and it was a 3 mana Stone Rain on a guy.
Yep. And when you did need the Stone Rain, it turns sideways, I guess.
Yeah, it can win you the game.
Yeah. So hopefully we run into a Tron deck and we get to see if these are actually worth it. I've played Blood Moon in Living End before, which is ridiculous. Like, look at we are a very intensely colored deck. But the land cyclers have meant like you can just go fetch out all your basics and then you can Blood Moon the Tron player.
That's a really good point.
So I have done that in the past, which is dumb. Like a deck with this many colored requirements should not be allowed to play Blood Moon, but we have done that.
Welcome to modern. Commandeer.
I'll get to that one last. Mystical Dispute for obvious purposes. So the big problem with the deck since the Grief ban is I don't think this deck can beat counterspells anymore. It used to be fine because what you do with Violent Outburst was an instant.
And Grief would strip the hand, and Violent Outburst, you could pick your moment. Yeah.
So what you used to do is you Violent Outburst in their upkeep. So you cast Living End in their upkeep or their end step, which means you can protect it with Force of Negation.
Yeah.
Force was pretty clearly designed so you can't protect your own things. You can only use it reactively. Not with Living End. So Violent Outburst let us do it on the opponent's turn. They try to counter, you counter back with Force of Negation. You're all good. Grief let you strip their hand proactively on the way. So they banned Violent Outburst, and now they've banned Grief. So the deck has had a major problem with counter spells in recent times.
Okay.
Which is why I put the deck down. I didn't think it would continue to survive.
And here we are.
It has continued to do well because it's a really good meta call against the best deck in the format now, which is the red-white or Mardu energy deck. It just eats that thing for breakfast. And so because that deck is currently 30-odd% of the meta, Living End has actually continued to do really well.
Oh, is it because it's just got like a turn 3 Wrath on a stick?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yep, basically. So if the format changes so that Jeskai Control is now the best deck, I would start to get a bit worried about something like this. But maybe this Flare of Denial plan actually has some legs. I'm really, really excited. So I'm really keen to get going. Last card on the sideboard is Commandeer. This is for the One Ring. Your One Ring? Our One Ring.
Well, yeah.
So this is taken off as an answer to the One Ring in this deck, enough so that Sodek, who's one of the online voices for Living End, he actually plays this main.
Wow. Do you reckon the One Ring, this is like, we won't talk about this for a while, but do you reckon it's going to suck a ban, or is it unbannable?
No, it could. It's very, very prevalent in the format at the moment.
Okay.
What I really hope they'll do, which I think is unlikely, but I really hope they restrict it.
Oh, so you can only have one.
You can only have one. It's so flavorful.
That's so true. That's great.
I think Modern should have a restricted list with one card on it.
But they were all deceived.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Now, before we wrap this up, I have to show you something incredibly important.
Okay.
This is the funniest thing I've seen on Modo in a long time. Look at this art asset for Endurance.
I mean, I've been looking at it when you had... Oh, why is it
It's not my mouse. It's not my mouse.
Why has it just got a ring on it?
It's got someone's spinning wheel on it.
Wait, what? Why do the others not have that?
Because I reckon this art asset came from a screenshot.
No way.
It's the only way I can think that this could happen.
What? I don't... I don't get it.
I have no idea. I think it's hilarious. So we need to make a quick change to the deck. We're taking out these boring endurances.
Oh.
And we're putting 2 spinning wheel endurances
blue donut endurance. Is that like it comes in with a +1/+1 counter? Oh, it didn't need to be better.
Oh, that's a great point. Yeah, what kind of counter is the spinning wheel?
What does that mean?
That's so good. Like, you understand what it is?
I mean, no, I don't.
Like the spinning wheel you get when the program's not responding.
But I've never... Oh, maybe.
You understand what I mean?
I guess so.
That's what this is.
Do you reckon I don't think it's like I feel like the Windows one is a slightly different blue.
Oh. But well, if Modo craps out on us at some point today...
We will find out. That's so true.
Anyway, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. We're going to run this through a league. I am so excited to do some Living End. It's been a little while since I've played my baby.
I've never actually played it.
Oh wait, you are about to have a time. So we will be right back with match number 1.
Hell yes. Isn't this kind of the nut? This is a little bit of the nut, isn't it?
Looks pretty good. Yeah, we've got a pretty good shot at milling the Living End with the Overlord. So I'm not used to playing with this build. So this is pretty cool. I don't know how big to make this. People tell me, am I making this too big, too small?
I mean,
these versions of these cards are a little bit hard to...
It's a little big for me, but I don't know how that translates into a video.
Let's keep this. So I think we're going to lead on...
The Grave or the Misty?
I think we might go Misty into Forest and then cycle the Troll. Or I could go get a Surveil land.
I was gonna say, why not?
On
What
one.
like do you not is fetch shocking? That's for That's for
Well,
that
we
was
won.
easy.
That's great. This deck's broken.
I didn't know that's
Turn
how this
0
deck
win.
worked.
Yeah. People just, I mean, they probably just see my name and run away in fear.
Yeah, they see the DB and they're like, whoa. Don't it stands for don't beat Calm Mirror. They're not allowed to beat you. A lot of people broke that rule last Moto video.
They did, yeah. Not today though. Not today. Speaking of, thank you to Daybreak for the loaded creator account. This hand is less good, but I still think it's totally
sort
fine.
of. It's got an ant. It goes gets a blue source. Like that's pretty good.
Yeah, so I think we go Tomb, Ant for a land that can cycle the Curator.
Like Breeding Pool or something? Or do you go for
having the
black?
Living End in hand, and Living End in hand is a bit awkward. This deck doesn't have any way to utilize that, I don't think.
That's
so
a
I
good
could mulligan
point.
because his hand's a mulligan already, but I think the hand is pretty good, so I am going to keep.
It's all right. They'll just play. They'll play
Sorry, I shouldn't be passing because we have a free spell in hand. Ooh, what you got? Young Wolf. This is Yawgmoth.
This is Yawgmoth.
Okay, cool. That's fine. I did a lot of testing of this matchup in particular, leading up to the last modern RC. Second Halo Forager is not what we're after, but we can pitch that to Subtlety. So I think let's shock this in and pass.
I think of all of the modern decks that I like the idea of, Yawgmoth is definitely one of them.
It is cool, yeah. So for those that don't know this deck, they're going to play Yawgmoth Thran Physician, which lets you pay 1 life and sacrifice a creature to put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. So you pair it with these Undying creatures, which come in... Sorry, put a -1/-1 counter on a creature. So these Undying creatures will come in, and then they die and come back with a +1 counter, and Yawgmoth sticks a -1 counter on them. And so this lets you go infinite. Oh, you get to draw a card after paying that cost. Marionette Apprentice.
Oh, MH3.
Okay, I think that's fine. I'm going to save this Subtlety for the Yawgmoth.
Yeah.
Everything else is going to get cleaned up by Living End. Yawgmoth itself is a major problem, though. We cannot let that hit the battlefield, because they can sacrifice their entire board in response to Living End.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Okay, so let's go get... Yeah, I think the Breeding Pool makes most sense, unless I want the Hedge Maze, which I don't.
Oh, it's as easy as that.
Yeah.
Man, it's been so long since I played Modern. It's
So another Land Cycler that doesn't require... Yeah, another Land Cycler would actually be really good here, but... Let's see what we can hit off this Curator. Do I need to do this now? I don't, actually.
I was gonna say, what else? Like, what other 1 mana thing would you hit?
Yeah, there used to be a good heuristic of just do it on your turn, because if you hit Grief, you want to grief them on your turn. But I don't have Grief anymore, so I think I'm just going to pass.
Nope. Good grief.
Good Grief. Bad Grief.
Yeah, bad grief.
Bad Grief.
I really, I feel like there was this initial... People saw... Grief got spoiled a few years ago, and I remember people going, "Oh, this is busted. This is gonna crack Modern in 2." Because all anyone could think about was Ephemerate Grief.
Vitality. That's new.
Gives them a lot of mana.
Okay. Sure. So I guess the Living End will just turn that into a regular enchantment.
That it will.
That's interesting.
That it will.
Nothing.
No attacks.
So that means they are planning to Court of Calling.
Oh.
or just play a Geralf's. This is a very different deck to what I'm used to.
No, I think it's always played this. I think, isn't this one of the key win cons? Because
I think it moved off this.
Really? Because I thought the whole deal was you lose a life every time you activate Yawgmoth. This loses them too, so you can kill them faster than you die.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's
go with
try
Cyclone.
to hit...
We would like a Lord of the Rings land cycler. That's not it.
It's not it. Okay, so now we've got to hope we draw. Come on, deck.
Land or land cycler. That's subtlety. That doesn't do either of those.
Okay, so now we're going to have to hope off.
We can do it again.
Draw.
Take another cycler. Or a land. That's another subtlety. We keep drawing subtlety, Sam. It's not very subtle.
No, well, the good news is the Yawgmoth isn't going to resolve.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I should have... Ooh, am I at over max hand size? I am. I can discard this living end.
That was the plan all along.
That was the plan all along. I intended to do this. I could also just discard a creature, because I've got Shardless Agent. I don't actually need to do this Halo Forager thing.
But, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I mean, you could discard a Halo Forager, but then the living end is right there. But then again, yeah, you do just have Shardless Agent, and already the mana to cast it. I don't know.
Yeah. As cute as that would be, we just get a bigger living end if I put a creature in the bin.
True.
So I actually made a mistake last turn. I should have cycled in response to the Geralf's Messenger, because if I'd seen the second subtlety, I actually would have cast one of them.
Oh, right. They've just got a random battlefield full of dudes now. 6.
Okay, not attack with everything, I don't mind.
This has got to be, this has got to be cord.
So it takes 6 down to 7.
So this is
they all tap for mana anyway.
This is a 4 mana cord.
Could be, yeah. Hopefully they're just going to try to cast Yawgmoth, because we can deal with that. Cord we actually don't have an answer to right now. This looks like Yawgmoth.
1, 2, 3, 4. Tapped a random amount of things. That's Yawgmoth. Nope. Get out of here.
And I think I will pitch the Halo Forager.
Yep. Yeah, the franchise went down after 3, big time.
Cool. Evoke trigger on the stack. Bounce your Yawgmoth.
Very subtle.
The Lamborghini Den. Much more subtle.
The Lamborghini Den?
Oh, you don't know your Michael Caine references. Sweet. I'm gonna draw a land.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's not.
That's
not what I asked for.
It's not quite it. That hits the cord though.
Are we dead?
1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, we're dead. We're Mondo dead.
We are fairly cooked, actually. Well, I'll pass. I'll make them do it, just in case they try to get fancy with mana.
Well, we're getting fancy right now.
And I got the main deck. All right. I don't want to play anymore.
Okay. Well.
Okay. Well, that's not a hot showing. So I want the other endurances for this matchup. This is one that I found often ends up in a scrappy mid-range fight. So this could be one for Grist.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
You could commandeer their Yawgmoth.
Your Yawgmoth? Our Yawgmoth. Nah, not
Yawgmoth? My Gmoth.
If they cord for 4, I can just go get a Curator of Mysteries.
That's fun.
That's kind of funny. What does this actually do? It makes insects and mills cards. We can bone shards things.
Comes back out
maybe.
With living end. Fun. That's fun.
Maybe. The other thing that this deck plays that we need to be concerned about is I get the
cards.
Soul Cauldron.
Oh, I love that card. That card was the best power-up Hardened Scales has had in a while.
Yeah, turns everything into Arcbound Ravages.
No. Turns everything into Walking Ballistas. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's probably more the point, yeah. So if we toss these in, what do we not like? I could probably trim on Force of Negation, because if they're smart, they will... they'll just chord during our turn when I cannot force. It does hit Soul Cauldron, but I think I'd rather just have an artifact or enchantment removal option there. Let's get this out of the way, so we're not going to time out.
That's a classic. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and then we can trim one card and a land.
Overlord? Or like a Subtlety? I don't know if Subtlety's gonna like... Does Subtlety cut it?
Yeah, Subtlety's really good. It needs to hit. We need to hit York. We cannot let York hit the battlefield.
Oh, okay, sure. That's a fair point.
And then this is not a super life totally matchup, so I might just trim a Swamp.
Okay. Oh, that's a good point. I mean, it was life totally then, but we just kind of ran weird. We drew every Subtlety in the deck.
Yeah. So, okay. Cool.
Well, love that Swamp Arm, by the way. Jung Park. I loved the Jung Park basics from original Zendikar. I really loved the planes.
Okay. How good is this endurance one?
It is
it's so funny. I think this is a keep. It's not great.
I mean, it cycles, right? Don't you just... that's what you want. You cycle stuff into things that you want.
Cycles, it surveils, yeah. So for our land sequencing, I think I'm just going to lead on the island.
I like that.
But I will cycle the Street Wraith first.
And that's a classic island. That's Cup Island. That is the island that launched 1,000 Islands.
The bowl island. Yeah.
Not like the dressing. That's 1,000 Island dressing.
Okay. So I could actually surveil land here and then next turn double cycle, which I think I like better now. Although if I cycle this and hit another 1-mana cycler, I would prefer if I didn't do that. So okay. Oh, the other thing we need the subtleties for is countering their endurances.
Oh, of course. Okay, yeah.
And it's important to remember that they can endurance at... they can endurance off Shambling Ghast. They can endurance off Court of Calling.
Oh, of course they can too. Good old Gary Shambling. That's a reference that I don't think anyone will get. And if you do get it, you are now honor bound to comment. To the point that Sam doesn't get it.
Okay, let's keep cycling to determine if I need to play a tapped or untapped land right now.
Keep on cycling. Well,
let's play the sewers.
Hey, we could pitch either endurance or force of vigor to each other. Look at that.
Yep.
There can be only one.
We can also just hardcast this. It's still cancel.
Cancel in modern. You know what? Good.
So that was part of the reason why these surveil lands were so good, is I just randomly put another creature in my graveyard.
You did. 2. Okay, the apprentice is in.
It's fine.
Gonna make a dude. Classic. Does anyone go for the counter? No. No one does.
No.
It's all about dude. Dude versus counter, dude every time.
Oh yeah. I really liked Fabricate in Limited. I hope they bring that back. It was such a fun mechanic.
Yeah, Fabricate was sweet. Turns out if you give Limited players choices, they love it.
It was fun because, like, in Constructed you always make the token, but in Limited, it just depended.
It did. Oh, hello.
Ooh, hello. Okay, let's play that thing.
Yeah.
I wish it was an evoke rather than an impend, but we'll cope.
You know, I wish it was free. I wish this thing
No,
that cost mana
wish...
was free.
No, I wish it wasn't on the battlefield. I wish it was in the
Oh,
graveyard.
I agree. Yeah, you should find something that sacks enchantments.
Ooh, I want that subtlety. I'm going to take that subtlety. Oh, no, I want that Shardless Agent.
What if they play Endurance next turn?
It's a fair point. But, I mean, I don't have... Like, I need both of them.
I mean, that's true, yeah. Well, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Go high upside, Sam. We'll love it.
So... Okay, cool. Then I'm going to play... a Misty Rainforest. I'm going to pass.
Hey, Force of Vigor picks up the servo token. How good's that?
That's true. Yeah.
Force of Vigor picks up the servo token and the Overlord.
True. If I want my Overlord in the graveyard, I can do that. That's a fair bit of life loss that we're about to call. But
well, nothing's dying yet, though.
Well, I'm about to Wrath.
Oh, you are about to Wrath. For those about to Wrath, we salute you. How have I never thought of that before?
So, what I'm going to do here is I am not going to go get a Surveyor land.
You're going to get...
Because...
You're going to flash an Endurance and Endurance yourself for the hell of it.
Golgari Rot Farm?
Oh, bounce land.
What? Maybe I've just been out of Modern for a bit, but... What is that?
No, they forgot to fully de-sleeve their Amulet Titan deck.
They're just missing an Overgrown Tomb,
yeah.
So toss that in instead. We do need a green mana, so let's go get a breeding pool.
I was really scared when you were like, we do need a green mana, which is why we'll get Watery Grave. And I was like, well, I guess you have the forest in hand.
So the reason I'm not getting a Surveyor land here
is
Subtlety? Oh, that's kind of interesting.
Double agent.
Is if they Endurance, I'm going to let it resolve, then fetch a Surveyor land, try to put another creature in the bin, and then pitch cast my Endurance.
Interesting. Oh, okay. I actually no, I don't get it. What does that mean? Oh, so that we get an Endurance at the end of it.
Show me this. Moto, what are you doing?
22 cards entered the exile zone. Where's the exile zone? How do we get it?
It normally pops up here.
Is it behind? Hey, it was hiding behind the preview.
Cool.
Yeah,
we'll cast Living End. So let's see if they Endurance.
Whoa!
They do not. We do get drained for 8.
A buttload. Hey, now Flare's active though, so we love that.
So I can subtlety my own Shardless Agent back to my hand, but I don't think I need to.
You've already got one in hand. Come on. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 down to 4. But then we've got a battlefield full of dudes. Oh, why are the triggers going away?
So this is them putting them on the stack.
They go. Oh, okay. Wow. This is such an exciting interface, Sam.
I think this is probably better than Modo's.
Yeah, you're right. Modo's is not very good.
Better than Arenas.
Okay. They go get the treasure. I mean, yeah, it's not like they can kill anything. Yep. Subtlety.
I get a food.
We get a food, which is not completely irrelevant.
No, it's like actually really good here. Yeah. All right, cool.
And we're live to Flare of Denial.
Yep.
And
I even get to take a counter off my Overlord.
It's impending.
Cool. There is not much they can do here that I'm scared of, I think.
I was going to say.
Flare available.
They play an uncounterable Wrath in green-black.
Well, they've got a treasure, so that's 3 of the 4 colored pips on Supreme Verdict.
That's so true. And remember, we won game 1.
Oh, yeah, we did. Beautiful.
Yay! We won game 3 as well.
What did we put? We put 12, 14, 19, 22, 24 power on the battlefield.
Oh, yeah, that's
with
pretty
counter
good.
Backup. Alrighty, what do we got? Oh, Nick
it's
Bolas.
Nick Bolas, his brother.
I believe this is Nikolai Bolas.
Actually,
I think so. Yeah,
our main competitor in the
our main competitor in the draft space.
In the draft on YouTube space.
All right, what do we got? 2 counter spells, Land Cycler, Waker. I think I'm into this.
I was gonna say this seems great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Force for something weird.
Yeah. There are some people that what is going on?
First main phase, cast spells, activate abilities, and play land.
I guess I will play land then.
Very interesting. Oh, he's thinking about it though.
I think I'm gonna shock this in.
Hey, look, we bought the whole timer from Modo, so we're gonna use the whole timer. Don't you worry.
I think Living End is one of the few decks I've played where I actually need to tank on turn 1. Because the way that you sequence your lands and land cyclers is actually really important.
Forest cycling, common pastime of people who own mountain bikes.
Okay, I think I will grab Breeding Pool. Don't like having to double shock myself, but
who does?
These are the games we play.
I know who does. The answer is Death Shadow players.
Death Shadow players, yeah, nice. Once again, no reason to do anything now, so we will just pass. Scalding Tarn might mean that this is a Murktide Regent deck of some kind.
Oh.
But those have been on the downswing in favor of the Psychic Frog decks. No, this looks like a Murktide deck. Could also be Storm, although those have been leaning away from blue.
Oh, because of the Ruby.
Yeah, Ruby Medallion has
Ruby Medallion
popped off Storm again. But no, this is Murktide, which is always a really interesting matchup. I suspect it's a lot harder now that we don't have Grief, because the play used to be you just wait till turn 3, grief them when they've only got 1 counterspell available, and they can either counter the grief or not. You take the counterspell, then resolve Living End.
Yeah, easy. It's so easy when you know how.
Yeah. I've played that matchup a lot, and always felt it was always close. It's a close one, but I think I liked playing it. Cool. Right, let's see if we can put a Living End in the graveyard and a Shardless Agent in hand.
Wow. No, how about land?
None of those things.
One of those lands is a spell, but
Yeah, I think I'll take the one that is a spell.
Hey.
Halo
Forager. Halo 4 Ager. Did you ever play Halo 4?
Halo 4. I don't think I played that one. I played some of the others.
Never played Halo 4. I've never even played the campaign of Halo 3. That's how... I only had an original Xbox. I never had a 360. I went straight from original Xbox to PC.
Halo 2 was my jam.
Oh, 100% same. I lived and breathed Halo 2 from the ages of 12 to 16.
Yeah, me and my siblings played a lot of a lot of split screen at home together.
Oh, same. Me and my friends. Our format of choice was just duo Slayer on Headlong. Headlong was the map of choice.
Mm.
And it always devolved into someone getting the Gauss Warthog and parking it on the platform.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And we developed lots of interesting techniques to work around that strategy. We had a whole meta and everything. It was great.
We had a similar sort of thing. Yeah. That map was a little bit big for the few people that we had.
I mean, it's big for two players, but that's kind of why we liked it.
Yeah. I cannot remember the name of the one that we played. It had a...
Oh, Tamiyo.
Tamiyo is very good.
Good enough to counter? Why did they pay 2 mana for that? Oh, no, they played 1 tapped.
Yeah. I think I am going to counter that.
Good old cancel. Oh, you gotta crack the forest first.
Yeah. I really wanted to get a surveyor land with this, but...
Not today. Not today. We got Tamiyos to counter. This is one of those deck box in a card things that you see sort of become staples in Commander and Highlander.
Deck box in it. What?
Yeah, like Tamiyo, where it's basically a whole game plan in one card.
Yeah. Card is crazy strong.
That was just it. That was it. I was expecting really big follow-up. That was the bait spell.
Yeah.
But no, that's just it. Okay, mad.
So, I think I'm actually just going to cast this Curator.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Sam.
If we can...
Look at us go.
If we can get into a point where they need to, spend resources killing these guys...
And then they go in the bin anyway.
Yeah.
And then we bring him back, and they walked right into our little trap. We curated a couple of mysteries for them.
Normally this matchup is tough because... I just noticed they've got...
Get out of here!
That's not happening.
You might want to cast by exiling a blue card.
Oh, what did I say? Go away. Go away.
None of that.
None of that today.
None of that.
Thank you. I wonder if this isn't Murktide. Murktide does not normally play either green or the One Ring, so this might be something different. We are 1 land away from casting this Troll of Khazad.
Or do you want the scry off of Curator of Mysteries? Look at this. We've got a clock on them.
We do. The scry doesn't work very well because you scry and then you search your library.
Oh, okay. Sick.
It did just occur to me that one of the ways Halo Forager can work is if your living end gets countered.
Oh yeah, it's just another way to get it. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Because that is... So my lists have usually run 3 living ends. And in counterspell heavy matchups, you can actually run out of living ends.
Wow.
So this is actually kind of useful that you can just get 1 countered off a Cascader and then cast it out of the graveyard.
Grinding Station!
Oh, this is Grinding Breach. Okay, we might be dead.
What, right now?
Yeah.
How?
We have been masterfully baited.
Oh, do they play Underworld Breach now?
Yeah.
And then, well, hang on, but how? Where's the artifact?
It will be a Mox Amber.
Oh, but they have no legendary creature.
Just playing
Thoracle.
Okay. So yeah, what the deck does is you play Mox Opal, which is a 0-mana artifact, tap the Grinding Station to sacrifice the Mox Opal, mill yourself for 3, and then if you've got Underworld Breach in play, you can exile those 3 to recast the Mox Opal.
Yep. Oh, you don't even care about it generating mana. You just care about it milling you out. Okay.
You do want it to generate mana so that you can then cast the Thassa's Oracle out of the graveyard and win.
Okay. That's fun.
So
good old Underground Breach. That's a card that seemed innocuous when it dropped, and then it was like super duper good and it banned everywhere.
I don't know about innocuous. I think most people looked at that and said that looks like a 2-mana Yawgmoth's will.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm gonna put this 6-drop into my graveyard.
Or you could have land cycled and then Yeah, okay.
Would have shuffled. Living End?
Oh, just a troll.
How about we just cast a troll? I would be down to play this deck on the channel if people are interested. This Grinding Breach deck is very cool.
It looks fun. Hey, play a troll, and that's a 1-turn clock. That's a lethal board. Oh no, they're on. Oh yeah, they're on 10. Yeah, well, I guess they can block with the Thassa's Oracle, but who knows?
They cannot block with that Thassa's Oracle.
Oh,
this
they cannot.
Super Menace.
They cannot. It's got Super Menace. You're right. It's got what 2 instances of Menace should do.
Yeah.
I still reckon that's a rules change that may yet occur. It's so flavorful. It's even more menacing. Why couldn't it be blocked by more than one creature?
Yeah.
Extra.
So, I mean, them playing at the Thassa's Oracle there is a bit of a sign of weakness. So hopefully...
Yeah, because this card is reprehensible, I agree.
I mean, this card is designed to win the game, not be used fairly.
Yeah. My enduring memory of this card is back in the early days of Pioneer when the Pioneer metagame crystallized into Inverter of Truth Oracle. Whoa.
Oh, yeah. So they just sacrificed the Grinding Station. So that presumably means they've got Underworld Breach in hand, and they were hoping to hit a Mox, which they didn't.
Interesting.
So that doesn't look very good for them.
Oh, Scalding Tarn.
I mean, they've got Unholy Heat in their decks, so they can just zap down the troll.
Very true. Very true.
So even if they don't have the combo kill here, we might not have the kill just yet.
3 cards in hand. Taps are red. There it is.
Yeah, they do have the Breach. So this lets them cast things from their graveyard, but they also have to exile 3 cards from their graveyard. So are they going to go for the Unholy Heat plus the Grinding Station?
That's a really good question. Or are they just going to try and like run into the combo with Grinding Station? Like,
oh, they could, yeah, if they just replay Grinding Station and then sack it to itself.
Oh, okay, no, going for the value, going for the stay alive value play.
I mean, I guess they can still do that, but they've got another turn, so I don't think they need to. But I mean, this is 2 breaches down, right?
Yeah, that's very true.
They already milled one. That means they need to find another one of 2.
Okay. I'm on the edge of my seat, Sam. I have the whole seat, but I'm only using the edge.
It's just inefficient.
You
need to work on your seat economy.
Lightning bolts.
Wow. Okay, they're just going to kill everything, which doesn't matter because we're going to rip a Living End and just put it all back into play.
No, we're gonna Don't put that juju out there.
If I draw a Living End, I will suspend it.
Like in-school suspension?
That's right. I don't do enough of those at work.
Okay. Attack for 1. Let's go.
Love that.
Sack the Breach. Underworld Breach. Endurance.
Ooh. Oh, that's really good here if they go for another combo turn.
Oh, such a good point. Yeah.
So let's do...
And it just also, just randomly has flash. Nice. I mean, I guess they all have flash. I know what I'm talking about.
No, they don't.
Oh, but all the evoke abilities are like flash.
Nope.
Malevolent Rumble?
Yeah, this has been the new pickup for this deck.
I remember this in MH3 draft. It was the best common in MH3 draft.
It was really good.
No, sorry. The second best common. What am I talking about?
Yeah, don't make that mistake, you fool.
No. I shan't. I should... there's Urza's Saga. Hang on, that doesn't get zeros, though, so...
It does.
Oh, it does get zeros? Zeros and ones, that's right.
Yeah, so this can go get the mocks. I'm not going to flash in the Endurance. I think I'd rather have it as an answer to their combo turn.
Keep it
just gets chumped by this right now anyway.
Keep it on sneaky duty.
I like that. So that's a lethal threat now.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Worth keeping in mind. So this can now make construct tokens, but we do not care about that. That's fine.
We really don't.
Which is another way that this deck wins if it's forced to not play combo.
We're rumbling. We're rumbling.
I didn't look at what they got last time.
It might be covered by the preview again.
What did they get this time?
Shifting Woodland?
Shifting Woodland. Okay, so they can make it a copy of Breach. If they go to do that.
Oh.
I will play Endurance.
Shifting Woodland. Neat. Okay.
So yeah, if they go for some combo silliness, the other thing to be careful of with this deck is it can just lightning bolt you a bunch of times if they've got Underworld Breach in play.
Of course, yep.
So yeah, just
with a critical mass of cards in the bin, they can burn you out.
That's it. Yeah, so right now they've got 12 aside from the bolt, so they can do it 4 times. Which
that's dead.
Does happen to be our life total. So if they do turn this into an Underworld Breach and they've got 4 red mana available, we will die.
How?
Decide not to attack this time. Okay, I'm going to flash in the Subtlety. I don't think they can kill us at instant speed.
Yeah.
Does sound like some pretty delicious famous last words.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right. But also, all of the things that they want to cast off of Underworld Breach are sorcery speed spells.
And if they turn this into Breach, that requires tapping 4 mana, which means they can't bolt us to death.
Yeah. Okay. We have lethal in the air.
Thanks for showing up on time.
And there's the Shardless Agent. And what do they say about this? Dead? Thoughts? Endurance? Main deck Endurance?
Do you have another... Yeah, that'd suck. This?
Can they breach into Bolt here? No, they can't.
Turn the Shifting Woodland
into Tamiyo, which has flying.
That's sick.
They're still alive. They are still alive. I think throwing their land into the bin, though, is probably not awesome for them.
I'd say so as well. I don't think there's a point in living ending here.
They're on 1. Where's your gut shot? Do you have gut shot in the deck?
I do not. Because that you would cascade into that one, I'm afraid. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna hold up. And I actually don't want this Thassa's Oracle in the graveyard.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, just say, hey, you got another turn. What are you gonna do? I have endurance in hand.
Yeah.
I mean, if this is the turn they go for it because they get their Mox Amber or whatever this turn.
Pretty tough for them. They've got 2 cards in hand. Yeah, they're off it.
Okay. Well,
see, I told you the just cast creatures plan works way more than you'd think it would.
Yeah, because so often you're just herping and derping around everyone's interaction. So
we definitely want artifact and enchantment removal.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
They are a 1-ring deck. So this is time for our ring deck. The other Force of Negation looks pretty good.
I was going to say, you can probably lose the Flares of Denial. They're not casting a whole heap of creatures.
Flare of Denial?
Oh, that's spell. That's not creature. Maybe the Subtleties go then.
Could be the Subtleties, yeah. They do hit Tameo, which is neat, but that's kind of it. So yeah, probably the Subtleties.
61 card special, Sam.
Trimmed. We definitely want Endurance as well. Could theoretically play this. Art gets me every time.
I don't like. I almost don't see it because I'm like, oh yeah, your mouse is there.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't think we're supposed to play Fulminator Mage. I get hit. Like Urza Saga is a really important hit, but that's not worth it. Hitting Urza Saga with Force of Vigor, however, is disgusting.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay, what are we at? We're at 63. What else is not amazing?
I mean, is Commandeer just a little like a want more? Is that a little bit like, haha, too much, or do we genuinely like it?
I think it's good. I think it's good. And 2 more trims. It could be.
Boseiju is a land.
Yeah.
Just drop. I mean,
like a Street Wraith, maybe one of the flares.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not quite used to this configuration of counter spells, so I'm still trying to figure this out. But that seems okay. Okay. So we had big preview before. What can people just deal with this?
That is too small. Hey, look, no lands. Triple Halo Forager though. What about Halo 3?
All right, let's ship this one back. This one looks good.
Oh, this is Halo 2.
This looks good. Okay, we'll put that living end back. Back in the deck where it belongs.
And then we just misty off into the sunset.
We'll get all misty-eyed at
Basic
them.
Island into Tameo. Hey, you could force it. No, you can't force it. Force doesn't work on creatures. Okay.
Nah. Yeah, Tameo is really good. I'm not going to show you the backside because it just means they win. Okay, then. Double Endurance is pretty good. What else?
Classic.
Now, given that I really need another land, do I just go get a Surveil land here? And then I can just cycle the troll next turn. Because I don't have anything else to cycle in hand. So I actually don't think there's a downside to that.
Oh.
Emery.
Love Emery.
Okay. All of these die to living end.
That's so true. They also fill the bin for living end. Oh.
Gate and grinding station. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go get a Surveil land here. So let's go grab Hedge Maze. Get our hedge fund going.
Oh, we love that.
Living end?
Oh!
I love it, Adrian.
He's
it's just
too
amazing.
good at the game. Not only have they given him a loaded account, they've given him hacks as well.
Okay.
That was disgusting, Sam. Well done.
I'll go get my other surveyor land and play it.
Another living end.
Land on top.
Land on top?
That's what I would like.
Ooh, is there a land? Oh, is there a land underneath it?
Given that we've got multiple counterspells in hand, I actually think we can afford to leave that on top.
Okay.
And just go off on turn. Oh, hang on. I don't. Oh, yeah. No, I've got it in the graveyard. Yeah. Yeah, I'll put that on top. We took out all the subtleties. I hope they don't have endurance.
That's all right. You just endurance them first.
Okay. Nobody gets anything.
No. If I can't play, you can't play.
Saga goes to 2. I really want him to play at One Ring. It's really all I want for Christmas. Which could happen if they play a Mox here.
Oh, we could take it. That's so much fun.
Yeah, our One Ring. Thank you. They can cast that Grinding Station with the Emery as well.
They can. They really can.
So if they try to do that, do I Endurance? Probably.
I was going to say, it's a pretty good use of your time and spells. Yeah. It also slows them down a bit.
Yeah.
Unless you just want to force the grinding station.
No, I think this is good.
It's evoked.
I would like to put all your cards back. I have cast Endurance targeting myself to put Living End back in my deck when I've run out of Living Ends to cascade into.
That's fun. That's so cool. Wow, this deck... What doesn't this deck do?
It's really nifty, isn't it? And all for 0 mana.
All for 0 mana. And that's, we'll draw the troll. We just trolling over here.
So I guess I just do this now.
Can't even get another Surveil land.
Yeah, like I said, I thought the deck could possibly use 3. And then let's grab a Watery Grave. And play that. Alright, over to you.
So what's the Tamio flip condition? 3 cards in a turn.
Draw 3 cards, yeah.
Is it end step or is it just when you draw the third? No, it's just
when they draw the third, yeah.
Okay. And I know you were loath to display it, but what happens to us on the back?
They get a Planeswalker that one of the main mode is so it can +2 target creature. Sorry, whenever a creature attacks you or a Planeswalker you control, it gets -1/-0 until end of turn.
Yep.
-3 return target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. That's
pretty
strong. If it's green, add 1 mana of any color. Making a construct. Why not? Currently a 3/3. Soon to be 4/4. And then the ultimate, which happens faster than you might expect, is draw cards equal to you draw half your deck and you have no maximum hand size.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I like that they are tapping out.
Me too. Yeah, we're about to Living End and they don't even know it. They're like, haha, Living End the bin. We're so smart.
Soul Guide Lantern. That's not good for us. Okay, they have Graveyard Hate off the Roses Saga. That presents a problem.
Now we can't Living End.
Yeah, so we're probably going to lose this one. These decks have kind of gone back and forth on whether they play a fetchable Graveyard Hate card. I probably should have seen that coming. Alright, we kind of just have to fight through that, unfortunately. That's a pretty good way to rebuild. if we actually get to that point.
Well, yeah, you may as well see if they misclick. Go for the misclick play. I think it's always worth going for.
Well, I mean, they're going to exile the graveyard, and then we just have to rebuild. That's kind of what we're doing right now. So I let that resolve.
Well, no, but then they kill us next turn with all their enormous creatures.
I have a 3/1.
True. But they'll probably have a selection of 8/8s, I reckon.
Done.
Hey, look, it's a card.
Is that targeting? I think that's targeting.
Yep. Yeah, it's just hidden.
Do you want to exile now?
Exile now or exile later? Okay.
Could you stop giving me priority like this? You're making a poor viewing experience. Okay. I mean, really, we only had a few big dudes in there, so that's not even that bad.
True. Oh yeah, they had to sack the thing to get the thing. So I don't know what we do now though.
So now I'm going to chump block and then hope to rip Shardless Agent just to wrath their board.
Yeah. Okay.
And then that will put a living end in the graveyard. We can rebuild and Halo Forager again. That's the plan.
I like it. Okay, I like it. Bauble. We're baubling.
A very silly card.
Cast back the Soul Guide Lantern. Okay. Well, you can force that.
I can, yeah.
Oop. I think you have to force it.
I have to force that.
Or if you were extra keen, we could get it. We could have it.
Yeah, it could be our Soul Guide Lantern, which that's not the worst idea I've ever heard. They are a graveyard deck.
But I think exiling it is probably a pretty good deal. Okay, no lightning bolt for the win, so that's nice. We can block a 7/7.
And I
so
think it's
Shardless
Agent or bust.
Or Street Wraith into Shardless Agent.
True.
We'll take either.
And there's no way that this blue mana
double bolt
counter spell.
Nah, okay.
All right. Draws card, second saga.
Ah, do they have 2 Soul Guide Lanterns?
Always possible.
Show us Shardless Agent. That's not it. Oh, we don't have a green creature. Okay.
Don't have a green creature. Okay. Good beats.
Sad. Well, just run it.
So we didn't see endurance, so I don't think I need to play the subtleties. We've already got all of our artifact and enchantment destruction. I mean, I could bring in Fulminator to hit as a saga.
I mean, but that's what Boseiju and Force is for.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
We've got a bunch of that already.
Let's just run it back. Also, you've got the worst Fulminator mage art.
No, this is best.
No. The Modern Masters one is the best.
See, I know it's you know that I've got the best art for everything because I went through and optimized all of the art before we started recording.
This looks great.
Yeah, it doesn't have a way to actually cast the living end.
No, but it cycles into the living end.
It's only got one cycler.
This will cycle into another cycler.
This, however, can mill the living end and pick up the Halo Forager. So,
so true. Good old Street Wraith.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to just Overgrown Tomb. Pass to the turn.
Nothing sus. We ain't doing nothing.
Flare not looking super hot right now.
No, it's kind of need blue creatures on the battlefield for that one.
But they did show us a bit of counter magic last game.
True. The falls are thundering. And what do you do first? Do you Street Wraith first, or do you Troll first?
No, Troll first.
Interesting. Is that so you don't draw the land that you were gonna look for?
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's go get...
Do you want to get the Surveil Land?
No, because I've got 2 other searches that can go get the Surveil.
Ah, sure. No Street Wraith. I guess you could do Street Wraith whenever.
That's it. I didn't need to do it, so why bother? There was nothing else I could do with that mana, with no mana. So, and for the same reason, I'm not even going to do it now.
Are you going to Overlord?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I think I will.
All right.
I'm used to having this play available.
So what do we get?
What do we hit? We've got...
double endurance in the bin.
I would like to pick up one of those endurances. And we did put a living end in the bin.
So we're live to Halo Forager.
Yeah. I will pass. So if they do something that I need to respond to, I might cycle this Street Wraith. But no need to do it just yet.
Saga. There's Saga.
So we gotta get a move on with things. Oh, I probably should have cycled it there. But that's okay. Alright, so let's do it now, see if we can find Thingo.
Halo Forager.
Yep. Or Shardless.
Or Shardless.
Both do the job here. Since we have not, I'll just pass the turn. And I'll go get Surveil Land, cycle this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nice. Impending trigger. So important.
It'd be cool if we can get one of these online.
You will win a game one day by just waiting around until this comes off of impending, and you feel like a genius.
This is going off next turn, so we need to get a move on. Maybe I don't even cycle this Curator.
Just let them take the bin as it is.
Yeah.
But no, they just let it sit there until you go for it, right? So you got to there's no sense in waiting, right?
Yeah, so I'm going to go get this Hedge Maze. And then I'm going to go fetch the sewers. We'll see if we can make a decision based on this. Come on, action. That's not what we need.
Be in it.
So you reckon cycle?
Or do you go take your draw?
Like they also haven't done anything.
You also can't cycle it. You've run out of blue mana.
Nice.
Do you take your draw here and then just drop Hedge Maze for the other Surveil, then cycle?
Well...
Oh no, then you don't. Then you don't have 3 mana, of course, because Hedge Maze enters tapped.
Yeah. I'm also aware that they're not doing anything.
I mean,
so are they just sitting there with a handful of counter spells?
You could just drop the Curator.
I'm just gonna play the Curator. Yeah.
The good old.
This is what happens though. Like they load up on living end interaction. And you just play limited beaters.
Yeah, you just play 4 mana 4/4s with flying. That being said, that's a bomb in limited, so you know.
You thought the draft punks were not playing draft chaff anymore?
Yeah, we will find a way. I mean, this is premium limited rare from Amonkhet. I don't know what you're talking about.
But once the draft is over, it is chaff.
That's true. It becomes chaff. This thing does not touch the binder. This thing will never gaze the interior of a plastic binder sleeve. This thing's going straight into the box.
All right, they begin the construct parade.
So we're live to Force of Negation, which could maybe help the Curator survive an unholy heat. Here.
Oh, we don't have a second green to hardcast endurance if I need to.
Well, you can off the Hedge Maze, but that comes in a turn or two.
Yeah.
Makes the guy. Well, it makes the guy doesn't have a mana. Interesting.
They have a pair of 2/2s.
Pair of 3/3s. Thank you very much. Now, what do they got? Do they go get the living end now that they don't know that it exists? They get the endurance. They're afraid of the endurance.
Okay. Doesn't really matter.
Little do they know that we have 2 in hand. Oh, they got 4/4s now.
Yeah, I wonder if they leave the bobble in play just to keep the clock.
No, they're slaves to the cards, just like you and me, Sam.
It's worth noting that they've still got 7 cards in hand. Jeez. Worth noting that Halo Forager doesn't work anymore, but Shardless Agent does. As in that Shardless Agent can still wrath the board.
True. Clowing down.
Do I just block?
Whoa!
No, they don't want it. They don't want it. Okay. What a weird game. Both of us are like, ooh.
Hello.
That's interesting. Ooh, Flare of Denial's online as well.
Flare of Denial is online. Guess you play that Hedge Maze.
Yeah.
To show on top a Shardless Agent. No.
Don't need that.
Bin.
I'm going to attack you, opponent. Here we go.
We fear not. I mean, we could die.
This is a threat. We do need to find an answer to this.
If they just drop 2 artifacts this turn, we do die.
Oh, wow. Why are we on 12? Whose idea was that? Yeah, they are leaving it in play. Sick.
Which means if they cast an artifact, there's a chance we counter it.
If they resolve an... Oh, yeah. Yeah, so if they go for a Mox here, or a 1-mana artifact... Not dead. Alright.
Flash it in before damage. That would be stylish. No.
Yeah, that's what I thought they were going to do. Put us to 4. Please play a 1 ring. Oh my god, play a 1 ring.
No, it's the end step.
Okay. This Overlord is coming online at the end of the turn.
It's the Waker of Waves.
So I guess
2 looks into Shardless Agent.
Yeah.
They
do have a lot of counter.
I was going to say, don't you want to not tap out a green?
I've got the Hedge Maze.
Double green, I meant.
That's a fair point.
Oh, scry 1. Get out of here.
Graveyard.
Well, bottom of the library.
Yeah. Whatever.
Also known as the graveyard at home.
They're all going there eventually anyway. Sink into Stupor, I will take.
Yeah, that works.
It does. I guess I just stopped the beatdown.
Yeah, I think you got to pass a turn.
Although there's a decent chance I'm going to sacrifice it to Flare anyway. Oh, no, they're going to make another one. They're going to make another one.
I was going to say, they've got another one coming. Wow, there's a saga, huh? Who would have thought?
Pretty good card.
Good.
It's a pretty good card.
Yeah, how do we not die here, by the way? Oh, no, because we get another guy. Yeah, we got another guy.
Overlord online.
Overlord online. He's in.
I guess I do this now.
Oh, and nug one of the tokens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess then they could spell pierce.
Oh well, I mean.
Well, like if I do it on their turn, Force of Negation's online. So
True. So true. We only got 4 minutes left in classic Draft Monks fashion.
Alright, so this can FO.
Okay. It can sink into Stupor, actually.
That's just a fancy way of saying FO.
Yeah, true. Veil of Summer! Oh, it's been so long since I've seen a Veil of Summer. Well, I guess you gotta force that.
I hate that card. I could commandeer it.
Oh, yeah. How sick is that? Force your Veil. Now what? Force our force? Force our force. And that's the ball game.
Yep.
Oh, actually, no. I think we live through this. No, we don't.
Oh, because it reduces their size?
Yeah,
No.
there's still 4 force if we're on 4.
Yeah.
How silly.
It's a hell of a stack.
Goodbye. And dead. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Double Street Wraith. Let's go.
No way to actually living end, but we'll figure that out. I need grief so I can pitch my living end. Why did they take my grief from me, Adrian?
I mean, because of another deck called Scam.
It's just not fair. I didn't deserve it.
They should ban cards in decks. They should be like, you can't play these cards in the same deck.
Yeah. I agree.
They should be like, you can play these cards in isolation with each other, but you just can't have a deck that registers both these cards at the same time.
I'm gonna play this.
Oh, triple cycle. Wow. I'm excited.
You better. I could have flipped a Tameo.
You could have flipped a Tameo. Holy crap. You could have gotten some free...
Oh, here we go. It's the Eldrazi Menace.
Oh, it is too.
The Rumbo from Down Under.
You could have got some free hollow ones.
They have picked up a Sowing Microspawn. I do not like that.
Why not?
Because it destroys our lands.
What?
Can you show us the card, please? It's a 4-mana thing that if they kick it, blows up our lands.
Oh, it's in blue above, halfway down. See the message above that one? There we go.
This one.
Oh yeah, they can kick it to murk some stuff.
So hopefully they just play it for ramp next turn. Although I can actually just subtlety it. Is that a cast trigger though?
When you cast a spell, yep.
It's lame.
What a reaction. Yeah, why not?
Guess I cycle these first. Okay.
Another Curator. Another land. It's pretty good. Cycle that. Shardless Agent? No. Land. Hey!
Hello.
There's the Shardless Agent.
So, did they put anything nasty in the bin? Blade of the Blood Chief. Okay, so... Okay, this belongs with, the common creature that had... that whenever a counter gets put on it, you make a 1/1 spawn.
Oh, and a sack outlet, and then they're all their own sack outlets.
Yeah,
sick. That's infinite, infinitely large guy. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Ant can be pitched to Endurance if I need to stop any, like if they play another Rumble next turn.
Oh yeah, Rumble in the jungle.
So I think I'll just play Misty. That way I can decide during their turn what I want to do.
I like this. I feel like I'm feeling good. I feel like we've got a solid plan coming up, and the Eldrazi deck is not famous for having counter magic.
No, yeah.
I kind of want to play the Eldrazi deck. Ever since I saw new mid-range aggro Eldrazi, I'm like, that kind of looks cool. It's not often that you just see like a mid-rangey aggro deck in Modern that isn't doing busted things or casting free spells.
Nothing, you reckon? Okay.
What do we get? Get a Surveil land?
No, I think I just get an island here. I'll cycle the end. Because it puts lethal into play.
Oh, wow. See, look, I'm not even thinking on these lines. I was like, 2 4/4s and 2 3/3s, that's enough.
Oh, nearly lethal. It's 19. I guess I've already got one Surveil land in hand, so I'm just going to grab a forest.
Good old John Avon Forest.
Never be afraid to grab the basics. They don't hurt you when you play them. Ooh, I like that. Cool. All right, so let's play. Let's play this swamp.
Just go for it.
Yep.
All right, opponent. Do you like a particular band from the mid 2000s?
I love that Living End is actually just better than Living Dead as well. Because you can play Living End for 3 mana. Living Dead costs 5.
It's so true, Sam. It's so true. You're right.
So, like, when I've seen Legacy Living End decks, they also play Living End. They don't even play Living Dead.
I mean, why not? Like, why would you? Ooh.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Something.
5
4 mana.
5 mana at instant speed?
Oh, Kozilek's Command.
This is scrying and drawing. Oh, and exiling cards on the bin. Oh, interesting.
Oh, that's one that I haven't come across before. Okay. So we get 2 Street Wraiths.
Hey, Swamp Walk. If they drop a swamp, they're done.
True.
Oh,
they get Flesh Rakers. I did miss that. Okay. That's okay. That's fine. I've still got these subtleties available. So I can start flashing in from next turn.
very true. Watch, they'll drop their Overgrown Tomb now, because it's the only land left in hand, and we'll have them.
I mean, that could happen. There's the Brood Scale. Okay.
Wow, go the Flesh Raker. Good in limited, good in modern.
Yeah. I kind of need another Living End here. I think I am actually going to subtlety this because they've got 6 cards in hand.
I mean, they can just cast it again, but I guess that does run them out of their mana. But then again, they get a bunch of Eldrazi again.
Goes on top.
It tucks.
Yeah. This is real nasty. It's like a 0 mana thing that puts on top of their library.
Were you playing Historic when... what's the counter spell that puts it back on top of your library called?
Memory Lapse.
Were you playing Historic when Memory Lapse was the counterspell du jour?
Nope.
It was miserable.
Yeah, it would have been. Memory Lapse is nasty. Oh, something big. Oh, this could be the micro spawn.
Oh, no. Just...
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're going to go get land, which means they're going to shuffle.
What does that mean?
So they put the brood scale on top.
Oh, sure. It really is just... It just says land on it, doesn't it?
Yep. There were some builds of Living End for a while that played Urborg, which turns on Street Wraith.
Oh, let's go. Wow, Eldrazi are popping off.
Well, we're on 1, so next time they play an Eldrazi, we are going to die.
Which could be now.
Not like...
Yep.
Oh. Whenever another... Nice. Cool. All right, sweet.
Wow. That was... Yeah, okay. Well, what now?
So we could run more endurances just so they don't do that again, but that seemed like a fairly specific occurrence. I want Boseiju and Force, I think makes sense.
Does Force make sense?
It hits Urza Saga and Blade of the Blood Chief.
Okay, that's true.
I don't think I want Endurance or Fulminator.
No, I think Endurance goes, which means the main deck Endurances probably go.
No, I think having a couple just because they've got Rumble. Like, I don't want them to Rumble and put some stupid Eldrazi in the graveyard and then we bring it back for them.
Okay, yeah, fair. Okay, good point.
The question then is, what do we trim? I could see trimming a Flare.
Yeah.
And we can trim a land for the Boseiju. This time I might actually trim a Surveil land.
Oh.
Because our life total is a little bit under pressure by that deck.
That's a really good point, actually.
And then perhaps a Street Wraith for the same reason.
Hey, that's 60.
Do we want Fulminator Mage to hit...
I mean, it does hit Eldrazi Temple, and it does hit Ugin's Labyrinth, which I can only assume they also have.
Yeah.
Which is, one is a little trait for us.
Yeah. We deserve it.
I think we do. I think we deserve a little Fulminator Mage as a trait.
We deserve just one.
Just one. 3 mana 2/2 in Modern. This looks like the business.
This is good, yeah.
This on the play, like find the extra land, go. Seems good. And we can't get griefed in this format now, so that's mad. Are people still playing Thoughtseize?
There's not a lot of decks that run Thoughtseize.
Wow, I want to play Modern now.
It's still good, but there's just not a lot of Thoughtseize decks running around.
Thoughtseize Modern? I never thought I'd see the day.
Don't need to do anything right now.
You don't. That's the magic of Magic, is you can do things when you want to do them.
Plays Boseiju and a Blade of the Blood Chief. Okay. I'm gonna sack this here, Misty. I'm gonna go get a breeding pool.
Look at us. Who's the Death Shadow deck now?
Cycle this here, Troll. Go get a Watery Grave. Okay. Not going to do the Overlord thing here because I don't need to.
No. No, you do not. Because hey, we're all set up because you can, Shardless Agent, cast it, put it in the bin. Halo Forager, cast it out of the bin, live in the dream.
Like, I think it's going to be difficult for them to interact with us here. I mean, like, I guess they could play like a Nile Spellbomb or something.
And there's the saga, ever present. The ever present saga.
I think this is one of my favorite designs of recent years.
I think it's very clever. It's
very, very cool. Vexing Bauble. If no mana was spent to cast, counter. It's a bit of an issue. Okay, well, let's try to find an answer to that.
Oh. How do we find an answer by fire cycling?
Because I'm gonna cycle the.
Oh, sure.
I want to do this first.
So we really want to hit that.
You know, you want to hit that.
What do you call it? Force.
Yeah, Force of Negation or Force of Vigor. Either will do the trick here.
Cycling. Nope. Curator into Curator.
Okay. Balemurk cannot find us what we are looking for either.
That's an ant.
They're also not putting any pressure on us, which is nice.
Oh, hang on. Does that mean... Oh. Okay, well,
there's one card too deep.
There's the Force.
Okay, then I'm going to go get Sverland. Play the Sverland, try to look for a Force of Vigor, or Boseiju.
Best I can do is Street Wraith.
I hope they also don't have a graveyard hate piece to fetch off this.
In game 2?
What are the odds?
What are the odds? They'd never have it.
Oh, I also can't Force of Negation. Or Subtlety.
Why not? Oh, wow, the bauble really gets it all.
Yeah, that's mainly what this is used for. This is mainly a way to stop forces.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. Some of those who work forces are the same that burn counter spells.
Nice, yeah. That's how the famous song goes.
That's very famous. That rumble is that rumbling is very, very malevolent.
What are they getting?
Blade of the Blood Chief. Okay, double blade. That seems odd.
Great.
Why not Eldrazi? Oh, they had an Eldrazi temple.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good.
Adrian, is that good? I can't quite tell.
That's good, but we've got another turn cycle to do it. But yes, this is when they go get their other hate piece of the saga, though. So good. Or maybe they go for the game plan because they already have the hate piece. Ooh.
I mean, that's kind of the hope here. Yeah.
Go on. You don't need the second hate piece. No one needs it.
Ooh. No, that doesn't mean much. Okay, so they get a clock on us.
And you want to go and get the other Blade of the Blood Chief because you can.
Yeah. Get 2.
Yeah, you don't need the hate piece. God damn it.
That doesn't work. Oh, I've never had anyone do this. That's so exciting.
Oh, you're so right. I've had this come up as well.
You hear people talk about it all the time, but I've never actually had someone do it to me.
Because it exiles the cards from the graveyard.
Yeah. Yeah, Living End exiles all the cards.
Okay. Cool. Okay, we're on.
I would like to bounce your Vexing Bauble.
Yeah, don't bounce the Grafdigger's Cage.
Do you want to sacrifice it in response? They do not.
They don't.
Okay. My turn.
Hey, you could Overlord then Shardless Agent.
Oh, I can.
Or do you want to keep stuff in hand for the... for the comeback
like
when they do something. Nope. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's much they can do here. All right, so let's put stuff in graveyard, and I can still cast the Shardless Agent, just making sure.
Green, blue, and something. There it is.
Yeah, they are getting back a halfling. I reckon we can deal with that.
Milling.
If I can pick up a blue creature, I wouldn't mind that, so I've got another pitch option. Yeah, I'll just pick up a Halo Forager. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast this Shardless Agent and put that entire graveyard onto the battlefield. How do you feel about that, opponent?
How do you feel about it? Cascade.
Hey, look, there's a living end.
There it is. You gotta pick in between the and they're like, ha, Graph Digger's Cage, you idiot. Nup.
Oh, okay, sure. Put my triggers on the stack. Endurance trigger, targeting
them. Or do we like us?
I think I like us, actually.
Okay.
I guess that puts the... Whatever.
Blade of the Blood Chief doing its good work. Couple of foods.
I think most of this doesn't matter, because I don't believe they can resolve anything. Oh yeah, nice Graph Digger's Cage, by the way.
Yeah. They're probably like, oh, the murder's bugged.
Yeah.
This game is bugged. No, it's working exactly how it's meant to.
I continue to love my little loading circle on my endurance.
I wonder if they can see it. Surely they can, right? Because it's in the art.
Yeah, it's part of the art. What am I countering?
What now? What are you?
A Basking Brood Scale.
Oh,
nope.
The combo. No,
not happening.
I mean, sure, they cast it and then they make it infinitely big, but then what? We win. Okay, nice. Does it
gain a life as well?
No, it just makes a thing.
Oh, okay. Someone calculate how much power we put on the board. I think it's about 40.
That's a lot.
Nice Graph Digger's Cage.
Okay, so we know that they know that Graph Digger's Cage is coming out of the deck now.
Yeah. That's very funny.
So,
do I want the extra force to try to hit that Vexing Bauble, or are we pretty... Maybe I could trim a flare for a force.
Yeah. I think we just gotta pray again. I think we gotta do a lot of praying because we just gotta pray that they don't hit, turn one Urza Saga again.
I mean, I feel like we've got a lot of answers to everything that they're doing. So this doesn't have a way to get Living End, but it's got lands, it's got interaction, it's got the Balemurk setup. I think it's a key.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I have no bearing. Like, do you really need to mull to it, or do you just go, nah, I'll draw it, or I'll draw into a cycler, which will draw me into it. I don't know.
The deck has fewer cyclers than I'm used to. I am noticing that, because it's really just got 4 Street Wraith, 4 Curator, 2 Waker.
And you're used to having what?
Quite a lot more than that. At least another 4 on top of that. But I think it's worth keeping for this Balemurk plan. But I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah.
Turn 1 land Vexing Bauble.
Oh, don't jinx it now.
No, I want them to do that.
Oh, drum.
Drum.
Okay, the drum.
Yeah, you can have that.
Ornithopter, let's go. Show me the affinity nut draw. No. Okay.
They turned their back on affinity.
That's a joke that like no one in the audience gets.
No, we've got lots of good prog fans in the audience.
Okay. Like the reference that was made earlier, you are honor bound to now comment that you got the turned you back on affinity reference.
And please, I will love you. I will pin your comment.
Turn 2 Vexing Bauble, it turns out. How about no?
Yeah, that one can also FO.
FON, Force of Negation.
Nice. That's what the FO in FON stands for.
Fuck off. Fuck off, negation.
Adrian, there's a reason I say FO. Can you not make me have
We have 3 hours into the video, Sam.
Jesus. All right, let's go.
The YouTube algorithm no longer cares.
Yeah, but all of the
We're not even monetized yet. After all of our shouting about getting to 1,000 subscribers, we haven't even done it yet.
We're working on it. All right, so let's Overlord. This is kind of cool that this like digs deep for Shardless Agent.
Force is great. Force is gonna
2 living ends.
Oh, and a Fulminator Mage.
They missed their second land drop, Adrian.
Yeah, Fulminator Mage is looking very attractive. We just got to make sure we get a second black source.
Yeah. So hopefully I can just rip it. Hopefully I can just rip her.
Well, that would be the dream, and then we really end their whole career. We also have Force of Vigor backing us up, which is nice. So if they get
so if they play an Urza Saga,
it's just so over for them.
Oh, hello.
It's not. That's not it.
Damn.
Which means I think you cycle and then get the other black source.
Oh, I took out the black thingo.
That's what Overgrown Tomb is for.
Your turn.
All right. Unfortunately, shields down on all of our stuff.
Yeah, I can't actually cast any of my pitch spells.
Oh!
Lame. Rumble. Okay, finds a land off Rumble. We were just a turn too slow.
You could just play Force of Vigor. You just cast it next turn, and it's very bad for him.
Probably will, actually.
It's like really lame.
We're a land destruction deck now.
Yeah, we're playing Ponza. God, my kingdom for a land destruction deck in Modern.
No one likes that.
No, I would like it because I would play it. That's why, and I would never play it against. I would never want to play against it, but I would play. Yeah, just nail the Force of Vigor. Pick up the Springleaf Drum and the Saga.
I can. The thing is, if they play Basking Brood Scale...
So true. You could just take them off green. Oh, no, you can't take them off green because they still have a Springleaf Drum.
I think I'm going to do it anyway, though.
Or do you just wait? Or do you just... Oh, no, you can't wait. It doesn't have flash. So nice. You can naturalize them twice.
Cool. And then if they don't rip the land here... Well, kind of regardless of what they do, I'm going to blow up a land next turn.
Llanowar Wastes. Whiteboarded Llanowar Wastes. My least favorite way to play Llanowar Wastes.
No, I respect that.
I do not.
I really hope they just equip Nope. Playing the Brood Scale.
Yep. Hey. Okay, so they can't go this turn. But little do they know, mana is not something that they're going to be able to get used to.
Yeah. Can I get a thing to cast Living End, please? I could also just hold up Subtlety, but no. I kind of like blowing up their lands.
I do too. What if Stone Rain was on a guy?
Pew.
See ya. Oh, triggers.
It's not equipped yet.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
We'd feel idiotic. It's just next level idiotic. No lands.
This is incredible.
No lands
funny.
In for 2. Let's go.
Also, Overlord's coming off next turn.
Oh, that's mad. We're a control deck now.
We're a Ponza control deck.
We're a Ponza control. Hey, we can find them their land.
Okay. Here's my 5/5. Yeah, so if they try to combo off, I could now just
mad.
They're not having a good time.
No, that's pretty bad for them over there. Oh, look, Eldrazi Temple.
There's the temple. Okay.
Doesn't give them the adapt trigger though if they wanted to go off.
Oh yeah.
The green was kind of crucial. Okay, yep.
Whips. You got it.
Yep. Gonna attack? Nope.
Do I just play Subtlety here and attack them for 8?
Yeah, I mean, you can at least sack Subtlety to the flare, so...
Oh yeah, true. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Gives you something to do. This is a fun little combo deck. It's like Scurry Oak, but Eldrazi.
Yeah. My turn. There we go.
Oh, hello.
Cool. All right. I'm going to attack you. In we go.
Oh, notably, sacking Subtlety to Flare of Denial will trigger the Brood Scale.
Oh, that's good to know. I can pick up lots of different things.
What creatures do they have in the bin?
I can pick up the Fulminator Mage.
Oh, yes. I'm not even... Yeah, I agree. Yeah, let's just keep doing this. We have Boseiju. We're fine.
I don't even care.
No, I don't either.
That's so good.
This is disgusting now.
This is like probably not correct, but I so don't care.
No, I don't care either. We're playing Fulminator Mage forever.
Oh,
now.
this will put a counter on the Brood Scale.
It will. I mean, you could Boseiju the scale, the sword in response to the trigger.
I need to do it first.
Oh, Boseiju the blade first, and then kill the land.
Yeah.
Or you could kill the land they get.
Well, no. Okay, so they're gonna play a green source. Activate the Brood Scale. I'll pop the blade in response, and then pop their Eldrazi Temple.
Ah, yes.
We could potentially get a flawless victory here.
It's been a long, long time since we've had that.
I had a reverse flawless victory the other day.
As in you lost?
No, I won with 0 permanents.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's hard to do.
What's it called in... What's the Planar Chaos card called again? Barren Glory?
Barren Glory, yeah. Kozilek's command modes are...
Oh, they're making dudes so they can go off.
Make a spawn.
So you gotta kill the blade now.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, or you could just flare it, but it's probably better to just win next turn.
Yeah, true. Flare's pretty good as well.
Oh, there's the green sauce. No, you could have blocked then sacked.
Oh, yeah, true.
Now we're taking 2, Sam.
I don't think they're going to attack.
You reckon? Oh, okay. You're probably right. They're probably very afraid of dying.
Quite reasonably so, I might add.
Yep. Hey. Oh. Hello.
Hey, opponent. I attack you.
We'd like to go to combat. Do you know what's a fun thing you could do?
Yeah. Is it pick up this Fulminator Mage?
They've only got a basic.
Destroy target non-basic land.
Yeah, it's not quite Stone Rain all the time.
Lame. Okay, I'll just grab a Subtlety, I guess, then.
Yep. They also are priced into blocking, so...
No.
Go to 1, go to 1, go to 2. Go to 2, okay. So fun things you could do is you could play Shardless Agent while... And then while Living End is on the stack, you could Flare of Denial sacking Subtlety to counter Shardless Agent to put it in the bin so you have more stuff.
That's very cool.
I mean, I think we're fine. I think we're pretty Gucci.
Yeah.
I think we just gotta, like, pass the turn, because what are they gonna do?
Yep.
They can't even shock in a land. It's over for them.
Have they shown us a shock land yet?
A good question. I don't think they have, actually. Lots of pain lands because of the colorless symbol.
Yeah.
No one respects the filter land. Where's the filter land? Bring back the filter land. I want to see more filter lands.
That's a fair point. Filter lands are pretty cool. Living End used to play one. Rumble. I don't care about Rumble.
I love the filter lands.
Living End used to play one. When it was a teamer deck, it played a single blue-black filter land. So you could filter 1 blue mana into 2 black mana to suspend Living End.
Let's go. Oh, they've got it. They've got it again.
No.
No.
No. I don't think so.
No.
Cancel in Modern.
Cancel in Modern, too strong. Concede? Yeah,
all
let's
right.
go. We're the best.
Land Destruction Control. That was hilarious.
Dumb.
And I would like to
Taylor's
keep
Oldest
his
Time.
hand. Very much so.
Well,
I'm going to play this island, and I'm going to pass the turn.
Well, this is fun. There's no fun sounds in this game.
There can be. We've gone through this. I have turned them off.
Oh, okay, that's
they're
true.
really annoying.
Yeah, they're not actually very good.
Yeah, we can do a primer for getting into Modo if people are interested. And lesson 1 is turn off all the sounds. Let's go the Overgrown Tomb, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Street Wraith.
Street Wraith in the Street Wraith. Can we get a third Street Wraith? No.
So really looking to mill living ends off this.
Oh, yeah, 100%. What do we get? Living End. And a Curator.
Might as well pick up a Street Wraith.
When in Rome, do as the Street Wraiths do.
Or do I pick up the Troll? I might pick up the Troll, actually.
To get the third land. Oh, yeah, because you don't currently have the third land, of course.
Yeah, in case I miss my land drop. The good news at this point is that blue and black are colors famous for not having counter spells or graveyard hate.
Oh, thank God. Oh, Preordain. In the year of our Lord, I guess it did just come off of the ban a couple of years ago.
Yep.
So, love Preordain. I played Preordain in my second ever deck of Magic the Gathering. I played blue-red Pyromancer Ascension back in M11/Scars of Mirrodin Standard. It was a good time.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, Force is good.
Okay.
Swamp Cycle.
Gonna go get... Where's my Surveil land? Oh, did I mill it?
You milled it.
Bummer.
This is why self-mill is bad.
That's a classic. Magic Online will be taken offline for maintenance in 4 hours.
Oh no, we don't know if the
then.
video will end in that time.
It's true.
Interesting why you opted to shock there.
Because I would like to cycle this Curator.
Ah. Now I know. Now I know why you opted to shock.
I didn't cast Op, so they cast Preordain.
Oh god. So what is blue-black preordains? Oh, it's the frog. We don't like the frog?
Absolutely not. What do I have in the graveyard? Street Wraith.
Curator
Troll. And I'm about to have a Subtlety. I think I'm going to pitch the Curator.
That's pretty subtle. Would you say Subtlety is subtle or it's unsubtle?
It's fairly subtle. Can we take a moment of appreciation for the art?
Oh, yeah. Well, hey.
Subtlety fight. Modern is stupid.
How often do you play games that just devolve into subtlety fights?
Oh. Let me finish resolving this stack, and I will, so I'm going to target...
Their subtlety? Or do you just go the original frog?
No, I think it's the subtlety, because I actually want both of my subtleties in the graveyard.
Oh, wow. See, wow, you galaxy braining all over me.
This is a weird deck, and I have played it once or twice.
We had more subtleties than you did, so we win. That's how this works, right?
I believe so, yeah.
And if things go super pear-shaped, we can force, but that's a... nope. Okay, well, hey, let's get in there, Sam.
So, let's see if this works. Like, we could get Spell Pierce here.
Can't spell Pierce a Halo Forager.
If only this was the flare.
Okay. Spell Pierce says no non-creature, Sam.
Done.
Oh, we're about to cast a non-creature. Yeah. Okay.
We're about to cast a living end.
Now I get it.
That's why the flare would have been good. Okay. Yes. Oh, okay. It's targeting. I would like to cast the card.
Okay.
Thoughts?
Oh, Oh, wow, you were so right.
Okay.
Well, we have a 3-1.
That's 3-1 flyer. Got an Overlord of the Balemurk. And
Frog.
Living End not in the graveyard anymore. That's alright, let's find a Shardless Agent. So I could have got greedy before and tried to get my Surveil Land before the Living End went off, but just did not need to. Curator. So I can cast that and block the frog, but I think I just want to dig for Shardless Agent.
That's not it.
That's a basic swamp. Not quite what I had in mind.
Now, we're trying to block the frog, or do we want to get into the red zone?
Yeah, I think I'll block the frog.
Ticking down. We get a creature next turn. That's pretty exciting. Look at all these cards printed in the current set. Oh, it's that thing.
Bowmasters is not great for us. So, definitely not good for us.
So is this just like blue-black stuff, like good stuff?
It's blue-black frog. Like, this is the main card, honestly.
Yeah, wow.
There's a version of this deck that I was actually going to play today until I saw this Living End list. That maybe I'll surprise you with next week.
Oh. Well, now it's less of a surprise, though.
You don't know what the surprise is.
Oh.
We'll see if they're doing it. I don't know if they are. Counter on frog.
Discard a Fatal Push to put a counter on the frog. Okay. Discard another Fatal Push to put a counter on the frog.
They're playing a Murktide.
There's a Murktide.
So we're going to draw a Shardless Agent.
That's not it.
That's a generous end. Not the same thing at all.
So we're dead now. We're dead. We're just
7/7
clean dead.
3/3. Looks like it.
Okay, yeah, you were right about that Spell Pierce.
Like, we could have waited on it, I guess, but...
Yeah, I mean, it feels like you just gotta assume they don't have Spell Pierce, right?
Well, like, it's like if they draw Thoughtseize, they're just going to nab it out of their hand, and we feel silly, so...
Yeah, true. And it won't be the first time that we felt silly, Sam.
I have no shame. Alright, so let's go Mystical Dispute.
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Do I want Endurance to fight Murktide?
To fight Murktide.
I don't think so.
I was going to say, you got to do it pretty proactively, which is...
yeah, kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let me just go have a quick look at what kind of graveyard hate this deck plays. Because if it's got like Leyline of the Void, we might need to bring in some ways to deal with that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's Force, right? Like, I mean, not.
Oh, that
Force.
Consign to Memory. That's really bad for us.
What does that do?
Consign to Memory, Ghost Vacuum, Surgical Extraction.
Oh, yeah, Surgical's bad for us.
If they hit the Living End, that sucks.
Yeah. I mean, if we'd like mill a Living End and then they hit it.
Yeah. Only one on the list I'm seeing on here. It's like 1 Surgical Extraction, 1 Ghost Vacuum, 3 Consign to Memory. I don't think I'm going to worry about the Artifact and Enchantment hate. Do I worry about Endurance at all?
I don't know. Yeah, like the whole trying to proactively deal with Murktide seems...
Okay, no. Well, if they're on the version that I was going to surprise you with, we are going to want these Endurances. So I am actually going to keep those.
Oh. Okay.
And I might even want the 2 sideboard ones, actually.
Oh!
What are we trimming? The flares seem really good. The forces seem good, I think.
The flares seem better than the forces, at least.
Maybe I can actually trim a force. And I'll trim a Street Wraith. And I'll trim an Overlord.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh, 6 seconds to go. Oh.
That probably should have been a Waker, but that's all right. All right, I would like to go first. Beautiful.
Wow, don't even need that troll. Troll on 1. Overlord to mill the rest of the stuff. Shardless Agent on 3. Sounds like a plan.
Sure do.
Except they're a card that runs counter spells. So
Yeah, so we'll just need to navigate around that. Hopefully we can find a mystical dispute before then. I wonder if they counter the Overlord.
oh. Chance they might. Basic Island. Oh.
Nile's Spellbomb, that's unfortunate.
It's a little awkward. What now? Do we just go Dorko beatdown mode?
Potentially. I mean, we probably just force them to use it and then go again.
Okay. Where's Force of use your Nihil Spellbomb?
That's called Force of Vigor.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. How could I get it so wrong? Well, there's our mystical dispute.
Okay, we'll mill the Living End. I might as well return one of these.
Yeah.
Give me a troll. Because one thing we can do is, like, go for a little baby Living End that's just going to bring a Generous Ent into play.
Oh, and just say, hey, what do you think about that?
Yeah, do you want to crack your Nile Spellbomb for that?
Oh, like okay.
Okay, so let's play the Sewers. The Sewers Canal. Halo Forager.
That's
I think I'll keep that, actually.
Yeah, that seems all right, actually. I mean, maybe it doesn't matter if you're cycling.
Yeah, I don't think I am.
Okay.
It's a touch awkward. I didn't think about this side. I don't have my blue mana up now.
Oh, because you played the tap land. Yeah, right. Tricky.
So yeah, maybe I should have shocked that breeding pool on turn 1.
Thought Scour, target us? No.
Okay.
Well, what is that?
Shoot the Sheriff, counterspell.
Shoot the Sheriff, seeing modern play. Let's go.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. And that they've got it in their deck.
It's just both.
Which just like Living End 40 power into play, and they're like, oh, kill one of them for 2 mana.
Yeah, we'll shoot the Sheriff. And is the Street Wraith a rogue?
Oh, that's pretty funny. Alright, what you doing? I reckon I know what's coming.
Is it quirky murky?
Nah. It's a card from the latest set.
Oh. Card from the latest set?
Hmm.
What does that mean? What could it be?
It's the reason why they're playing Thoughtscour. Oh, is it coming? Is it coming? No, it's not. They would have needed to fetch. Is this a frog? Oh, no, Murktide.
Oh, see, I was right.
Okie dokie.
It is quirky murky. Everyone's favorite guy. Is there room in Modern still for Panglacial Worm?
There was never room in Modern.
No. There was always room in Modern for Panglacial
that's never
Worm.
stopped us.
No, it's never stopped anyone, in fact.
So I think I'm going to I think I'm going to Shardless Agent.
Like cycle Shardless Agent, or
just
draw the Halo Forager Shardless Agent.
Maybe I cycle one.
You will lose your Halo Forager off the top.
Yeah, I can do it next time though.
Oh, then you lose your Mystical Dispute protection. And if you want your Mystical Dispute protection, you have to shock in the breeding pool.
I can do that.
Well,
Cascade.
Two cards. Only two cards.
I'd like to cast this Living End. That's what I love when I'm playing in paper.
Is when it's right at the top.
Yeah.
Saves all that
when
precious time.
When you have to flip 40 cards one at a time.
Show us Spell Pierce. Nah.
Nope. Not happening. Probably good that I didn't hold up the blue mana to counter the Murktide Regent. Got a Force? Did you not?
Gonna crack the bomb. We bombing?
Nope.
We have an it. And a food.
And a 2/2.
And a 2/2. It's, it's better than you think.
And a Balemurk ticking down. Would you pay 3 mana for a 2/2 or 5/7 kill your 7/7?
I would.
When I first started playing the deck, Toxic Deluge down to 8.
That was a big go.
All right, cool. So now we're gonna Halo Forager.
Yeah.
Land first,
and then they nihil.
Yeah. Then they'll spell bomb in response to this one.
Thinking.
Okay, so we hit okay.
Man, Halo Forager, all-star of what was it?
Right, now they're doing it.
Was it March of the Machine?
Yeah.
All-star of March of the Machine Limited, and here we are casting suspend spells out of the bin. Which is what I love. I was a player of Restore Balance in Modern. So big fan of a balance spell. God, I wonder if there's still home for it in Modern.
You should try. We should
try. Oh,
let's go.
Wow.
Nice Niles Spellbomb, idiot.
I love Restore Balance decks.
They're very cool. I'm with you. I like them as well. I do think I want the do I even want Boseiju? I think that's the way you beat Nile Spellbomb, is you just kind of play through it. Like, they're just not going to have any other Boseiju targets.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. Like, we just sort of played small ball.
Yeah.
But, like, playing small ball also is a wrath.
Yeah.
Like, the spell, sure, they can hate on the graveyard, but the spell still resolves.
I was going to say before, when I first started playing the deck, I was like, I want to put 58 power into play every time.
I mean, yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
Right, yeah. I mean, I think we can all respect that. But yeah, the trick I learned eventually is, oftentimes better to just go small. Leaves you less vulnerable to graveyard hate. That's fine.
Preordain. I really want them to post a joke card that's post-ordain. Or is that just Serum Visions?
Yeah, kind of is.
You love to see it, in fact.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We will Ship it. And I think I will actually cycle the Street Wraith first, because I do actually want to draw a land.
Okay. Yep.
I possibly could have countered that. Looks like they're digging for lands. Untapped. Is that because you have a Pierce of the spell variety?
Oh, that's great.
Roll.
That's pretty good, right?
I'll do that one instead, yeah. And I will go get Sewers.
Canal.
Sewers Canal. More ants.
There's always more ants. Yeah, I feel like we're pretty Gucci now, right?
Yeah. Second Shardless.
Oh.
I will keep that.
We do like second Shardless.
Oh, except I didn't cycle my ant first.
Oh, yeah. Well, into the bin it goes.
Whoopsie.
No, we're threatening the Veil of Summer. They don't know.
Veil of Summer in my Cascade deck.
Okay.
Okay, one consign down. I like that. Unless they're playing Snapcaster Mage. What you got?
Just a quirky murky.
Looks like a frog to me. Oh no, could be a Murktide. Alright, I'm gonna subtlety that. I guess I pitch Force. That's so brutal getting the getting your delve spell nugged like this.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah. And they can't even spell pierce this. And then we go enting.
Oops. Sorry. I passed too quickly. I didn't want to cast the Shardless here anyway, so it's fine.
You didn't? Oh, because you're respecting the spell pierce.
Oh, although if I can get another blue card in hand, I can actually pitch cast Subtlety and then Flare. I'm going to do this in the correct order this time.
Double ant. Well, what do we find?
Kind of like any blue card.
Not
land?
blue.
Nah.
Well, we've entered the portion of the game.
We've entered. We sure have entered.
We have entered. The graveyard is stocked. Well stocked. So no hate, please. Okay, good. Good-ish.
Okay.
Just keep stocking.
Yeah, I guess so.
Means you get that
Creature on the
subtlety
stack.
back. Or Shardless.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to use it. We're picking up something here.
Or Halo Forager. Oh no, but there's nothing in the bin. Or the Curator of Mysteries.
Shardless seems pretty good.
Shardless does seem good. Especially when we spec on them having Thoughtseize. Now we got him. Now who's laughing?
Okay. Passed with 5 cards in hand.
Nothing? Nothing?
Can't be nothing.
Nothing? Cracks it.
Just fetch a Surveil land? Is that it?
So that's, yeah, you nailed it.
Okay.
Bome Masters. The Masters of the Bomes.
I think that's fine.
I was going to say, do we even care about Bowmasters?
Not right now. It can be problematic sometimes, but
Like, we don't even draw lots of extra cards.
well, the previous version of the deck did because it was cycling all the time.
Oh, okay, that's a fair point. Yes.
Plays another land. Maybe they just got too many lands in hand. Attack.
Gets in for 2. Okay.
Wake.
Well, now you can Shardless Agent, pitch cast Subtlety into Flare of Denial. Now you've really got it all.
Yeah. 4 cards in hand, so this could be like a counter spell and a spell pierce, in which case we just do it again next turn.
Yeah.
So
Well, no, yeah. Oh, no, yeah.
Cast Shardless Agent. This could also be consigned to memory, which there's not much we can do about.
Cascade.
I would like to cast Living End.
That one, please.
Tapping mana very quickly. Spell Pierce.
We've been here before. Well, plan A.
Yeah. Cast this. Pitching this.
Tell you what you could do. You could put our Shardless Agent back on top.
I can, actually. I wonder if they're going to counter this. That'd be fine.
Oh, that's in.
Okay.
So before it dies, you get a flare.
Yeah. And then... do I target the Shardless?
Or do you
Might as
prefer it
well.
in bin?
Or do I prefer it in play? Which is where it's going to end up.
That's such a good point. I don't know. That's tricky. I mean, we have the other Shardless in hand.
I think I am actually going to put this on top.
Okay.
Because, like, if they've got 3 counter spells, this does actually play through that. So we'll let... no need to let any of that happen. Let's cast this. Target Spell Pierce. Sack this. Take that.
Wow, what a combo. Look at us go. That was sick.
That's very cool.
You got anything to say about that? Or we dumping our board onto the battlefield? Nope.
Ooh. Yeah, the story I was going to tell before, I'm still putting it on top. Because I still don't trust that this is resolving. Yeah.
Okay.
In the last round of the modern 5K attached to the last modern RC in Sydney, which I ended up winning, as it turns out. But in the last round, I had a turn that went Violent Outburst in your upkeep. They went Pitchcast Endurance. What is this? Oh, second one. Not ideal.
Nobody expects second Bowmasters. Nobody expects second and third Shardless Agent, though.
Yeah.
That being said, I think putting them back on top is a really good idea, because if we just go, hey, we're going to threaten to cast Living End forever now, what do you do?
Yeah.
And they don't know about the second Shardless Agent, or do they?
They don't know about the third one.
Ah, okay. I mean the second one that was already in hand, but yeah.
Yeah.
What now?
I would like to cast Living End.
Is this good, opponent? Spell Pierce.
Hardcast Force.
Oop.
Alert. Okay. I have a 2/2.
We have a 2/2. It's a
Your turn.
little known side effect of the spell. It's a tutu shows up.
Yeah. Just checking we're not out of living ends. We are not. Would you like to attack, opponent?
Oh, I'll take that trade.
Yeah, I'm blocking. If they'd attacked with the Bowmasters, I would not have blocked them.
No, I agree.
Yeah, they don't know about.
They don't know. They don't know about the second slash third.
Okay, well, that's a little scary.
I mean, they just milled another counter spell, so.
Cool. They have no creatures in the graveyard. All right.
Oh.
Go. Ooh. No, I'm not doing that one because they still have this Cling to Dust in their graveyard.
Ah, okay, yeah. Shardless, yep.
That would be very bad. Thoughts?
We have it again. We would like to once again attempt to put Living End on the stack. There it is. Oh, lots of cards this time.
Cast Living End. Thoughts?
What do you think? You got a card in hand. What is it? Is it Force?
Oh, no way.
5?
What's
is this
this?
Cryptic?
That's not a modern playable card.
Is that 4 mana they tapped?
Yeah.
This could be Cryptic.
The Delving. Oh, no, they're casting the Cling
it's
to Dust.
Cling.
Okay.
Get the other Living End.
Okay, they're trying to find a Spell Pierce.
Oh, so would we suffer a spell piece ripped straight from the top?
That would be pretty brutal.
Yeah, there we go. We're in. We're in.
And you know what? I am going to subtlety this straight back to the.
Oh, this is so big brained.
Because if they Toxic Deluge,
yeah, we could just say, "Hey, we'll do it again. We don't actually care."
Okay, great. Always yield to all of these. Okay. Done. I'm not. Please don't tell me I have to cast it. Okay. Top. Okay. You'll go.
We have a battlefield full of creatures. Meanwhile, Overlord digs down ominously. Is this well, too little too late. Can you cycle it for the deluge? Is this the deluge into the spell bomb? No way!
Nice. Okay. Wow. Oh yeah. Now they got the spell bomb. Okay. Well, I mean, we've got Overlord coming off though, so...
and food to stay alive.
Yeah. Wow. What a game.
Yeah, we're still going. Oh, you know that thing we put on top? You know.
Yeah.
Here's a fun fact. So you could Halo Forager.
Yeah.
Threaten to do it, and then endurance yourself.
True.
Because I don't know how many living ends are in the exile zone.
That's a good question. 2. Yeah, that's a good call, actually. I think I might do just that. Okay, so let's go Halo Forager. Great call. I like that line a lot. Blue, black.
And this forces the spell bomb.
Okay.
And yeah, sure, it gets Shardless Agent out of her hand, but...
And this also, okay, so they're going to do that. I guess I endurance now. I mean, there's a chance I was just on the endurance hardcast plan this game.
I mean, they got fatal pushes. But then again, they board them all out, probably.
Yeah, and they're like out of cards in hand as well.
That means, I mean, Overlord's coming down, right?
Oh, true. That's pretty huge, actually.
Get out of here, opponent. Gotta watch our time, though.
Oh, I should have stacked the triggers the other way so I could shuffle the endurance back in. Whatever.
Hey, there's the boy. Lethal attack next turn.
Yeah, Overlord just sitting there ticking down is kind of huge, isn't it?
Yeah, just sort of like... well, they have to block.
Yeah, and if they want to block and kill the Halo Forager, they need to discard their hand.
What do you... Oh, because it needs to get flying by discarding a card. What do you mean? That if they want it to survive the...
Looks like they're doing that. They discard a land. And a land. Okay, so it's just lands in hand. That's fine. So block and kill the Halo Forager. And then I'll play another one. Yeah, has to gain flying first. What? Oops! I clicked too fast. Damn it. Sorry.
I'm noticing that this is a feature of these videos. Everyone gets to watch us have fun with the Modo interface.
Yeah, it's just I'm running short on time. I was trying to click through all that quickly. Damn, that is actually really costly. This Overlord is quite something.
It's really doing work. What did they do? Or did they cling?
Cling, yeah.
Spell Pierce entered the exile zone. Why did that happen?
Because it's got escape.
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's eat some food.
Don't mind if I do.
Delicioso. Look, we're on 17 now. We're basically unkillable.
So now if they discard their 2 cards, they can actually eat the Overlord, which I don't really want to happen.
Do we just attack though? No, okay. I would have thought getting something back out of the bin would have been worth it.
Maybe. But if I do it next turn, at least I've got... Whoa, that's a really good play. Wow, are we actually going to lose this? Bounce the Overlord. Okay.
Hey, eat that food, Sam. Well, getting in there.
Draws cards.
It does draw cards, that's very true.
Once again, a Shardless is a good draw.
Double frog. Where's your Electrodominance so we can cast the Living End out of our hand?
There are builds that play a card that does let you do that.
Hell yeah. Is it called Asphaltald?
It's not.
Hardcast Overlord?
I think so.
Let's go. Get it counted? That's the life we live. I have no fear, Sam.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I would like to pick up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get a. I mean, Curator's pretty good. Ant's pretty good. Has reach. Oh yeah, has reach. Crucially.
Yeah.
And we have the lands for it. Nice. What's this? That's Bone Masters.
Okay.
What's opponent got? Who knows? Least of all me. I don't know.
This is an incredible game.
Yeah, we're kind of really... It's all happening.
Yeah, we put 170 power onto the board a few turns ago with a backup living end ready to go, and they went, no, I'll Spellbomb Toxic Deluge.
Yeah, that happened.
Crazy. Ooh.
They can only give one flying. No, they can give both flying. Do they go for it? I mean, surely. Like, you don't attack with your 1/2 frog.
Yeah. I guess they don't need to with the 4/5.
You could call their bluff, but I guess they would just take that, right?
Yeah.
Drawing 2 cards. That's pretty damn good.
I mean, we also get an Overlord attack next turn, which can potentially try to find Shardless.
Oh, so true. What did they just do?
They're playing a Murktide. So they're discarding cards to the frog to fill up the bin.
Ah.
Yeah. And like, they could potentially have counter spells here. The fact that they left up 3 blue, well, hello.
You want to go to combat anyway?
Yeah, I do. So let's attack. Because here's what's going to happen. We're going to attack. They're going to block. Yes, and I'm going to pick up Halo Forager.
Oh, second Shardless Agent.
Possibly could have been Shardless. That is not the correct block, but I'm glad you did it.
Oh, no, actually, Halo Forager was absolutely correct. Unless this is Force.
Oh, yeah, it could be Force. That'd suck. I'm thinking Archdruid's Charm. Come on.
What'll it be? Because if it's just a regular counter, that's great. Because now Halo Forager can do it. But if it's Exile, it's bad. But yeah, because we have the only other living end in hand. So second Shardless actually would not get it.
Oh, yeah. That was my like monkey brain thinking. I hadn't thought it through that hard though. Come on. Archdruid's Charm.
Anything that's not Force of Negation. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Or just resolves.
Discard Bowmasters. That looks like it's resolving. Come on. Well, I'm probably going to time out putting my triggers on the stack.
Whoa. Oh, yeah, 37 seconds. Okay, Sam doesn't talk anymore. Only I do.
Okay, clicking, clicking, clicking.
No, that's talking, not clicking.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, all they got to do is... They can't deluge again, so all we got to do is get to our next turn.
Yep.
So, go Sam. Go Sam, go. No talking from Sam, only from me. Welcome to the Adrian Power Hour. Power Minute. Power 14 seconds, actually. Where we pass the turn as fast as we possibly can so that we can get to the combat step next turn. In we go. I guess you just, like, gotta F6 until our next combat step.
Mm-hmm.
And try and smack them. They don't play fogs in this format, do they?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Oop. Second main phase.
That Overlord trigger's going to time me out.
You can decline to do it, right?
So either way, it takes clicks. People have, if they could concede, that'd be lovely. I have heard some Aussie friends opine that our clocks actually go down faster because of the time taken to get from here to their to Moto's service.
Oh.
I don't know if that's true.
Okay, let's go. Let's do it. Straight to combat. Straight to combat. In we go. You could attack with everything but Overlord. That's fun.
I think I can click through the trigger.
Because they're dead to, like, one thing landing, right?
Yeah.
So maybe it's not worth it to trigger with Overlord, or is it quicker to do attack all?
Oh, it's quicker to attack all.
Yeah, okay. 8 seconds. This is the drama you came here for. This is very exciting.
Opponent, come on. What are you doing to me? I wonder if they're saying something in chat. Or they're just going to make us sit here for a while so that we just miss the moment by a couple of seconds. Look, getting that win on your Magic Online League is important. You can't fault people for it.
I guess.
You know, we could they could get a friend to send me a trade request.
That's fun. Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's an old school Moto bullshit thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, if you're trying to time someone out, you get people to, like, spam them with trade requests or game requests or whatever.
Whoa, that's gotta get you banned from the Moto.
Doesn't seem very ethical. I imagine Daybreak wouldn't put up with that sort of thing. They're pretty good about keeping things nice.
Well, that's good.
Maybe they time out.
Maybe they time out. Maybe they want to go to 8 seconds. So we're here for 6 minutes now, just doing nothing.
I could also just concede and call it a win and move on with the video, but that really only helps us because the viewers just get a fast forward.
Yeah. You, like, even if we do sit here for 6 minutes, you're not gonna see it. So this is just for Adrian and Sam in real life right now.
That means you can swear your head off.
Does that mean I can, like, go and get a chocolate? Oh, go! Okay, this is it. This is the moment.
They are casting spells.
I'm not going to say anything to distract you, Sam. You got eyes on the prize.
Yeah, I'm also just auto-passing, so they can do whatever they want. Even if Mystical Dispute would actually help here, I don't care. But they're just tapping lands to have fun. I can respect that. Tapping lands is very fun. Moto lets you tap lots of lands.
It does. What Roti Boaty doesn't know is they're on YouTube now as a known waster of time.
Yeah, known consign. Oh, please counter it. Thank you. You are actively helping me.
Yeah, that's better. Oh no, we will not. We will not do anything.
Yeah, they're just casting spells. Dude, I am auto-passing. They might have blown their only chance to win that. Let's go!
Let's go, Sam. Wow.
Let's go!
5 seconds on the clock.
Hot damn, I love living that. This is so sick.
For maximum anxiety for everyone. You know you're going to get endless comments on this video about the anxiety induced.
Oh, I felt it.
Ooh. I mean, unless you can cycle into the land.
I've done it. I have kept hands like that before.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I like this one. Let's get that out of here.
Yeah, this is almost the ideal, right? Because it's 2 land cyclers, single land, Shardless Agent.
Yeah, this is kind of perfect, right?
Oh, hello. We don't even have to sack our Misty now.
True. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's true.
Unless you want that sweet, sweet deck thinning. Because that's what it's all about.
I might just want the other colours.
It's the only reason why you play.
I guess I just pass.
Yeah. That's the only reason to play fetch lands, by the way, is the deck thinning. And boy is the deck thinning good, though.
Yeah, that's true. That is the only reason fetch lands are good.
I love a little bit of deck thinning. I love a lot of deck thinning, actually.
That's why they're banned in Pioneer. The deck thinning is too strong.
Okay, it's this deck.
We're doing this again.
There's nothing we can do about it except cycle things. Oh.
Okay. Like, if I hit a Force of Negation, do I hit it? Oh, I didn't. So. What did they hit? Oh, it's another this deck. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we beat it last time.
Did we?
Yeah. That was when we blew up all their lands.
That's so true. We did do that. Ancient Stirrings. Sowing Microspawn. Okay.
This is all very familiar, isn't it?
It is. We're in a little bit of danger, I just realized.
Alright, so let's go get the hedge fund, I think.
We love the hedge fund. Because if they drop a land...
Okay, alright, so let's... Are we actually in danger?
Well, they will Stone Rain us.
2, 3... Oh, okay. Alright, so we're just going to have to take it a turn slower, I guess. In that case... I will just grab a basic.
Yeah, I don't know. See, this is why we run out of time, Sam.
That's true.
Just take the basic.
Okay.
Think about it later.
And I'm gonna play the hedge.
Ah, got him. They never see it coming.
Leave that on top.
Why are we leaving that on top?
Just in case, like, if they got a second micro spawn in hand.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's a fair point.
I guess I've got 2 lands. That's probably being a bit too cautious.
Well, what now? Wastes. Actual factual wastes in the day of our Lord.
Yeah.
I barely believe it. Well, there it is.
For when you get Boseiju and you need to go get your colorless source, it's the only way to do it.
Wow, that's a really good point. Whoa.
It's an Urza Saga.
Yeah, okay, well. Well, you were right. At least this keeps us in lands. Well, we had the Ant, but you know. Whatevs.
Which one got blown up? It was the Hedge Maze. Okay. I play Breeding Pool.
Okay. Nice, good choice, Sam.
And then I'm gonna pass the turn. Thank you, Adrian.
That's all right. Tell you what about these murder videos.
A
Little long.
Girthy.
Big.
Girthy.
A big, yeah, just thick. Thick with thaumaturgy, if you will.
They're very thick with thaumaturgy.
So very thick with thaumaturgy.
This video's going to take forever to edit. Can someone do this for me?
Thought you were going to do them.
Yeah, I've changed my mind.
Interesting. Behind the scenes, Sam was very gung ho about doing all the editing and everything when it was school holidays.
That's true. Yeah, this is first week back after school holidays.
So we'll see how that goes.
How about I do the editing when I'm on school holidays?
And I do double editing duty.
Yeah.
Well, you know what that means. It means just like I can edit this video. There's no like, you know, cut through, trim down video like you do. I just push the whole thing up. And we have a 4.5 hour video for everyone to enjoy.
Yeah.
You can't even go watch a 4.5 hour movie. Think of the value. Like that's just money like in your pocket that you're not spending, going and spending on 4.5 hour documentaries at the cinema.
It's true.
I don't know why I made that weird.
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I think I'm going a little bit delirious.
Do we have
delirium? Are we delirious right now?
Yeah. All right. So, do they have bloody stupid thing again?
Bloody stupid thing. Oh, colorless exile hate spell. I mean, look, you just got to go for it, right?
I think so. Blue, black, and green.
Now, if Shardless was an ETB, Flare would work.
Yeah, that had occurred to me. It works really nicely with the Halo Forager, but doesn't work with Shardless.
Okay.
I would like to cast this Living End.
19 cards down. That's deep. That's very deep. Oh.
Yeah, here it comes. What are we putting into play for them?
Oh.
We're putting in...
Thought Not Seer.
Without the cast trigger.
No, that's enters. That's always been enters.
Thought Not Seer?
Yeah.
Oh.
God, if it was cast. God, if it was cast. They'd never get the card.
Okay.
Like if it was cast and they wanted to counter it, they'd never get the card.
Oh, yeah, true. I just assume all of the Eldrazi are cast triggers.
They took some time off of that.
Yeah.
Did they get everything, or do we just are left with a Street Wraith?
Yep.
And look, hey, Street Wraith. We paid 3 mana for a Street Wraith and a 2/2. Let's go.
Could be worse.
You can't get that rate
got,
in Magic these days. 3 mana for a 3/3 and a 2/2. Come on.
I get a 3/4. You get a Thought Not Sour.
It's a 3/4. It's a 3/4.
Yeah, you can't bolt this thing.
Let's go. What are you gonna take? Oh, the Shardless Agent. Pfft. Nah. Oh, doesn't.
Takes one of the flares.
Yeah, they don't know how our deck works.
Yeah, if we can get an Overlord off the top.
Yeah, we're laughing. Making dudes or making mana?
Gets a blade. Do you have combo?
I mean, we have counter.
Flesh rate.
Yeah, they can have it. They can have it.
Okay.
Because we counter that, they play the brood boy.
Yeah,
and it's Jova. It will never have been so Jova. There we go.
There it is.
Now you got to counter it. And they actually have the kill you on the spot combo as well.
Oh, they do. Yeah, nice. All right. Nug this. Second this. Should have equipped it first.
Yeah, see?
So worth noting, if we Living End again, it will put the combo into play for them.
Well, not the kill you on the spot combo, though, because Fleshraker is on the battlefield currently.
Countdown, 3 hours and 30 minutes.
No attacks.
Street Wraith. I guess I cycle.
Yeah, I mean, why not? When in Rome. When in Rome, do as the street.
I wanted to hardcast it.
The
I don't get to
Wraith,
hardcast Street Wraith very often. Okay, I guess I'll keep cycling.
Yeah.
Because a Living End is still really good. This does take us off sync.
Yeah. Also, Misty Rainforest. Still Misty Rainforest.
Yeah. I'll sack this for a blue source. So we've got enough in the yard.
Dead?
No, I don't think there's a chance we could die.
Okay, well that's reassuring.
Yeah.
You've reassured me.
Thank you. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have cycled straight away, because if they've got another Watsuma Hoovit, I would have really liked to
say no.
Yeah. Mycosynth Gardens is interesting. Is that to copy?
Can copy the Blood Chef, Blade of the Blood Chef.
Okay.
This is redundancy, right? Like in case we
Yeah, I guess so. Can go get wastes.
Can go get wastes. That's so true. Well, a little bit of a beatdown. Touch worrying.
Bad luck.
Oh. Scary.
That's okay. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna Living End next turn. Which does put the combo into play, but the combo I think just makes a really big creature, right?
As of now, yes, the combo makes a really big creature and infinite mana.
Okay. Ooh.
I mean that. I don't know what we do with that.
Oh, why did I meant to get an untapped one so I could suck.
It's late for both of us, I can tell.
Yeah.
Cycling that.
Can do both still, yeah.
Now, if only they could tack onto Living End, destroy all artifacts. Could they do that?
I'd really appreciate that, to be honest.
Okay, in we go. Once again, our agents, Shardless.
Once more into the void.
Our living, Frey. Sorry, End.
Do they have a Fleshraker on the bin? Because if they do, I don't think this does anything.
No, they don't. I just squinted at the few pixels of their graveyard.
Okay, great.
We get to draw a card off of this. That's neat.
True.
That card could be a subtlety.
Nope. Okay. Yes, it could. I would like to always yield to this trigger. Subtlety. Flare would have worked as well. So yeah, we're dead to a Fleshraker.
Dead to a Fleshraker have to block the Brood Scale. They have infinite mana. I don't know what they do with that.
Well, they could play Kozilek's Command, which is why I wanted the Force of Negation.
And just scry 50 million cards.
Well, I guess they can, effectively tutor their library.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
For Emrakul.
For Emrakul, and also, like, all 17 minutes of their clock.
Yeah, we might not be the ones timing out on this one.
Well, buckle up. By my reckoning, it's at least the third hour of the video. So, we're dead. That's over. We're done. That's
unfortunate. All right, I won't make him do it.
He says,
Right.
or
A close game.
A close game.
How did we do this last time? We said we like these kind of cards.
Vigor seems good to get rid of the Blade. The Blade seems key for them. Fulminator Mage also just kind of worked. But I don't know if that was because it was lucky or it was actually good.
Maybe bring in 2.
Oh, remember, because we played around them getting their hate pieces off the Saga.
Yeah.
So...
and then it hits just like Eldrazi Temple and stuff as well.
That it does.
So, yeah, I think the Force of Negations are less good. Like, these will hit the Vexing Bobble if they've got that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I could trim on this. Trim a... Sewers.
What else?
Trim a Street Wraith.
That's 60.
Okay.
Well, I need to see the number, Sam. Please, you're killing me. I want to see the number. Move the preview.
Oh, sorry.
No. You're killing me. No, I'll never know. Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
I don't like having to play Boseiju as my land, but
yeah,
I did
it's
cut a land for it, so.
Yeah. I mean, if we we're on the play, so we got to play it. Yeah, okay. It's horses for courses. It's Boseiju's for Koseiju's.
Yeah, fetch that wastes.
Show me wastes. No. Boo. Well, if only we had Boseiju. Okay, well, if they have the nut, we could just die on turn 3, which is, short video. Oh, but we have the subtlety. They're not resolving the brood scale this turn.
Nope.
Which means we at least die on turn 4.
It's my favorite turn to die on. Yeah.
There's our least favorite card. The Sphere!
That just adds 1 mana to Living End. Okay. You can have that.
Doesn't that non-bow with Eldrazi Temple?
Oh, it does. I think I grab another black land. Yeah. Because we've got double black cards in the deck now.
Oh, yeah, we do. Well, we always had Street Wraith, so
True. Alright, well, need a way to get to the Living End in the graveyard.
You telling me they just don't show up there on their own?
I've been working on it, but so far that has not.
What if you sneak one in there while the opponent's still looking? Hit them with the old, the old 2 explores.
Well, we could play some 1996 Magic.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, it doesn't even need to be 1996. It could be 2021.
In the bin. Yep. That's probably going to go get Graveyard Hate next turn.
Which we love. And this could too. This could get it.
I mean, if they go get Vexing Bobble, that's okay.
And why is that?
Well, because we can just deal with it when we're ready. Whereas if they go get like a Nile Spellbomb, it will exile the graveyard and we will have to rebuild.
That's true.
Nice Eldrazi Temple.
Yeah, that's and they're also trying to like multi-spell. Whereas we could just play a land and also cascade this turn, and it would still work.
Yes.
Do we suspend Living End?
I'm gonna hold up Subtlety.
Oh, okay.
All right. What are you doing to us? Tapping for mana. I've had people bring this in against me and tell me afterwards that they know it's bad, but they just need something to stop me or even slow me down by a turn.
Okay, I mean, that makes sense, but also it seems ineffective.
I don't think this deck needs that.
Especially when it hurts them too.
Yeah, that's the worst bit.
Like, you want to play your Blood Chief, you want to play your Brood Scale, you want to... Yeah.
Oh, my favorite story involving get a Springleaf Drum. We love that. We love everything about that. I don't love that.
We don't love that.
Come on, play a creature. I really want to play this Subtlety. Yes. Oh, the police have been called.
The police are... yeah, the game's too slow. Police have been called.
I'm going to cast this.
Okay.
Go away. There's the vexing bubble.
Well,
they're about to have not a very good time.
We have a 3/3 in the world of the in the world of the hate artifacts. The 3/3 is king. I mean, they make a guy now. Like,
no, they're gonna try and play Brood Scale again.
No way.
Why would they not?
Because their guy is going to be like a 6/6. Oh, no one expects second subtlety. Like just 4 mana second subtlety that gets around the Vexing Bauble. And now the clock is faster, opponent.
Mm-hmm.
What now?
Nice.
Sick.
Great.
That cost you 2 mana.
It did. That's great.
If we could get a cancel, I would love a cancel. Can we draw cancel?
Oh, can we draw the flare? No, I want another subtlety.
That's not it. Hey, you could just play that.
And I think I will.
Or double Halo Forager for the kill in the air next turn.
Can't cast double Halo Forager because of the damping sphere.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I can cast Ancient Stirrings.
Oh, is that any graveyard?
Yeah. Halo Forager hits any graveyard.
I mean, it just gets a land. It gets a land.
Colorless card. Damn. I really want to Thoughtseize someone with this. I guess I just play an Ent.
They're not dead in the air next turn, which is a little troubling because they just have the combo next turn.
As in infinitely big guy and infinite mana.
Infinitely big guy and infinite mana.
Okay. I don't really have anything else we can do.
No, I agree. Actually, no, it's only a 3/1.
I mean,
I think Ent's the best go.
Yeah.
Because if we hit Stupor, we can win.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yep.
They don't have Flesh Raker insta-kill on us because they don't have that much mana. And even if they do drop a I
guess. Surely they don't have a second Springleaf Drum.
third blade, sick.
Nice, okay.
It could get really big now.
Yeah.
Oh, they're on 9! Oh!
That's unfortunate. The Halo Forager would have got him.
Okay.
But still, like, they just have big guy, right? Like, they can draw a card off the Vexing Bauble. But...
Sweet. You love to see it. Okay. Off to the races we go, I guess. Now they get to make 2 times the mana per loop of the combo. They don't have any cards in hand.
No.
Are they going to draw? I mean, they just like hot rip off of the bauble?
Yeah, they could. Yeah.
But even that seems bad.
They've got a few draws that'd be good.
Oh, they're also making infinitely many guys. Because they're making
all with 0 power though, so the flyers still get us there.
The flyers still get us there. They're really going for it.
Hey, why not? Infinite combo.
Yeah. But to what end, Sam?
Infinity has no end.
Oh.
Was that profound?
Yeah, it was pretty profound. Well, this is fun, Sam.
This is fun.
What was the last thing you ate?
Oh, I've actually got a really good answer to that.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm really curious to know what our international viewers think of this, because I don't know whether this is the same overseas.
Okay.
So I stopped by... Oh, we have a turn.
Oh, I was really excited. I was really excited for that.
I will finish that story. I started telling a few stories today that I've forgotten. So.
Overlord of the Balemurk. Well, that's a blocker.
In we go. In we go.
So is Halo Forager. Oh, now they have infinite. Oh, we're dead.
Oh, are we? Why?
Because they have other guys that get arbitrarily large.
Oh. Yeah, they just sack all the spawn. Well, like...
Unless you can play 2 creatures.
Yeah.
But then they can just shift them around and make all of the... Yeah, we're done. We're done. They can make all of them as big as they want.
We're dead. Yeah. Okay, all right. Did they tell us that in chat? No. All right.
If Stupor is 1 below, we could find out. That's fun.
True.
Okay.
No. What am I doing? Oh, no, it doesn't matter.
What did you think you were doing? We milled it.
Yeah, we did.
No way.
It was on the top.
It was on top?
I don't know which order these go in. No, I think it was the bottom one.
Oh, okay.
All right, good game.
Damn.
Needed one more subtlety.
I know.
What was that? 3-2 in the end?
I think 3-2. What did we get? Blank white screen. Oh no, stuff. Oh, open the chest.
No.
Open the chest.
I have a loaded account.
Open the chest. You don't understand how this works. The people want to see you open the chest.
All right, let's get out of here. Ooh. Naked backdrop.
Oh, it's maybe people can see what's going on now. You can see all of your drive labels and the fact that you have a variety of images called PNG egg.
Yeah, that was doing draft punk stuff. All right, let's have a look. See, oh damn, I love living in. This was fun. I was impressed by Balemurk.
Yes, we wanted this card a surprisingly large amount of the time. Because it just stocked the graveyard so well, and it also gets you back a land cycler to get the next card, or you mill your Shardless Agent to actually combo off. You mill your Halo. Yeah, it does. It kind of does it all.
Yeah, like I really underestimated how good just getting to dig for a subtlety or dig for a Shardless Agent was. It was really, really good.
Yeah, 100%. 100% agree.
Yeah, fantastic. Because I've actually played like a similar effect to that's just a one shot and was very bad before. Just because in the post board games you often really want to be able to find endurance or subtlety. So yeah, great find by the bloke who built this deck. Yeah, very, very cool. My one issue was that the deck felt low on velocity. It felt like we could just kind of stall out.
Yeah, we did sort of herp and derp around a lot.
Yeah, whereas older builds of the deck had more like literal cycling.
Yes. Like we could cycle into lands every day, but cycle into new cards. Yeah, we only had, 8 cards in the deck that did that. Well, 10.
Yeah. So like, if I could get a couple of,
sad.
Strike Riverwinders or something in, or more Wakers.
Maybe we just drew bad, because we do have 10 cyclers and 8 land cyclers. I feel like we saw the land cyclers way more than we saw the regular cyclers. So maybe that's a little bit of bias.
It could be. Yeah, if I was going to play this again, the main deck Endurance was okay. Maybe I'd trim these and put some more cyclers in the Endurance slot. Which of the counterspells did you think was better?
I think Force of Negation still had more utility. But Flare just kind of randomly got us out a lot of weird little situations, especially when we needed to stop them playing their creature that completes their combo or whatever.
Yeah, Flare being able to hit creatures was pretty huge, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, yeah, hard to say, but like it almost feels like Flare would almost be better if we could find a Shardless Agent that was an ETB effect, because there were so many times we wanted that. Yeah, some interesting tension there. I could also potentially see going down to 3 Halo Foragers, because we had a couple of times where we had 2 in hand and they were useless. I mean, they pitch to the forces.
That's true.
Or at least one of the forces.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's probably not.
They pitched to Subtlety and Force. But I mean, who knows? I think you're right. Like, we definitely had to just be at the mercy of our opponent more now that there's no grief. We're not just like going, okay, well, we know what's coming. We can go. We can't go. Or
but we beat the blue-black Murktide deck. Frogtide deck.
That's true, Frogtide. That's great.
We beat that. Like, I'm looking at the list over here, and aside from the fairly powerful creatures, multiple spell pierces, surgical extractions, counter spells, and Force of Negations in the main. And we still powered through that.
That's true, and like there was one hell of a game in there. 5 seconds on the clock, we will always remember.
It was like game of our constructed videos so far. That was really crazy. So yeah, the fact that we could win through a deck like that, I'm impressed. Maybe I'm not selling off the Living End collection just yet.
Yeah, maybe that's a good point.
Beautiful. All right, did you enjoy? Do you kind of get why I love this deck?
I definitely get why you would have liked it in the past when it was like the full power.
Yeah.
Like, because I reckon if you were really moving through this deck and your Living Ends were instant speed, you'd feel a little unstoppable.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. There are plays that are just not available anymore, which were like, you go end step, Violent Outburst, they counter, you untap, grief them, take the next counter spell, then Shardless.
Yeah, that's and like while you're griefing, you're also does grief exile things from your hand?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say if you're griefing and stocking, then whoa.
Yeah. So yeah, we're dealing with a significantly powered down version of the deck, and that was still impressive.
Yeah, I reckon maybe with some better draws, we'd be doing 4-1s or 5-0s.
I think so. All right, I'm gonna keep working on this. This has got me very excited. All right, I'm thinking no shout outro today because this video is already 7 hours.
It's enormous. It's patently enormous. Contender for longest video.
Potentially, yeah. If you would like to get in touch with us, you can email us at the address that's on screen now. You can tag us on Twitter at DraftpunksMTG, everything separated by underscores. You can find me personally, I'm tweeting about both draft and constructed all the time. My name is Sam, and I'm at calm_mirror.
And you can find me, Adrian, at Walkerade.
And Adrian, tell the people, what do we call a werewolf on YouTube?
Oh. Well, dogs are known for foraging, and I don't think there's a dog in the Halo franchise. So I'm just going to call him the lead singer of Living End.
It's a like and subscribe.
That's Chris Cheney, by the way.
Better than Dick Cheney.
So true.